Okay. We are locked in. PM squad, assemble! We're back, baby. PM squad, we are back for some Mario Kart. Boy, have I missed some Kart since... we did Summer Games Fest Celebration Week. And let's go ahead and lock in here. No time for a new Kart. We'll deal with that stuff in the future. All right, let's get our command real quick. Welcome to the show, PM Squad. Sound off. Hit them wiggles and cat jams. And let's lock in, baby. We got some PM Squad shenanigans. All right, we got 9GM M2D. All right, command has been fixed. YouTube chat is locked in. We should be good, baby. We had some subscriptions off stream. Thank you. A couple follows off stream as well. Thank you very much. And welcome in here. What up? What up, PN squad? What up, baby? How we feeling? How are we doing? Good to see y'all back in here. I see Leafeon. I see Vanessa Quick. Chell Dog. I'm seeing the Daily Check-In Squad. Abyss Sounds. I'm seeing Blue-Eyed Sam, Random 18 first in the chat. He said, no, not the PMs are mine, baby. That's what he said. The PMs are mine, baby. Welcome in, Prof Unknown. We got Brielle Basor in the house. Good to see you back in here today. Tima, welcome to the show. Tima as well. LPK, Medi Senju. Welcome back in here, Maddie. Good to see you, Samantha. Boy, did we have fun playing some Elliot the Millennium Tales today. That was fun. Man, I couldn't put it down. I could not put it down. We managed to take a nap. We got some food. We took a nap in that exact order, unfortunately. And napped a little longer than I expected. I was gonna only sleep for 20. I slept for like 45. Ugh. Too much sleep. That makes it weird. Now we're tired. Now we basically are hitting the reset button, you know? But that's all right. We're locking in for some Kart. Okay. What up, Just Jackie? How do I join? You want to go to online play, and then you want to choose friends, then join room and enter the code on the screen. And if you're on my friends list, it's a little easier than that. So you want to go to online, choose 1 or 2 players. If you have somebody else at your house, you could choose 2 players. Otherwise, choose 1 player, then go to friends, join game, enter the code. How's Midna? She's doing all right. She's meowing. She's confused. She probably wants to know what's up. Why am I doing this? This is when I'm hanging out playing with her in the living room. Why are you in here? What do you think you're doing? Is what I'm sure her meows mean to some extent. You know, something like that. You know, something like that. What do you think you're doing? This never happens. You know, I spoiled her because I wasn't doing night streams when I brought her home, and I haven't been doing them a ton. So she's spoiled. She doesn't know what to think about PM Hylian descent. She doesn't know about that life. She's still accustomed to a lighter schedule. I brought her home during a lighter segment of my journey. She just left the room. She said, okay, buddy, enough's enough. Making Chad eat my dust. That's right, Liz. That's right. Peep, you're going down, punk. Making Chad eat my dust. Get in here, baby. Can you wait 5 minutes? I'm just booting on my Switch. We'll go ahead and we'll start the Grand Prix, and you can just join the Grand Prix late. Yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll start the Grand Prix, and you can just join the late. It'll be fine. Yeah. Grand Prix you can join at any race. You just might not get first because everyone else has more points. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll start, and we'll do 5 races, 1 minute. And hopefully you have enough time for more than one Grand Prix, because that's really what it's all about. All right, and we got the command for those that are going to be rolling in late. All right, she said fine. Yeah. Midna will see all versions of you. True. 210 streak is crazy. No adult bevies for me tonight. I'm just sipping on some tea here. No adult bevies for me this evening. I just don't have anything at the house. I probably would. To be fair, I wish I had a brewski. I probably would. I just don't have I don't have anything at the pad, and I haven't gone shopping for brewskis in a while. Usually I just go for groceries. I've been hitting that 8 Deluxe, so I'll be hitting every wall. Oh, that 8 Deluxe, dude, you got to give it up, man. You got to give it up. You gotta choose. You got to choose. I was just talking to my buddies about it, because now that Ocarina of Time remake is coming out, my buddies were like, oh, looks like it's time to get a Switch 2 finally. And my one friend even admitted that it was mostly for his girl. She's like a big Ocarina fan. And then my buddy Ray revealed that he loves the competitive side of 8, and how he's caught up in the sauce of the internet telling him that Mario Kart World sucks. He's like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like World. Everyone says it blows. And I'm like, dude, you got it all wrong, man. I'm like, 8, listen, 8 is the more competitive game. True. 8 is the game that the sweats still want to keep playing. It's more competitive, for sure. But World is just more fun, dude. It's just good old-fashioned fun. And at any point, somebody could go from first to last place. And at any point, you can go from last to first place. It's fun. It's chaotic. It's insane. You know, I'm like, dude, don't get caught up on the internet, man. I'm not trying to say, this was me talking to him, and I told him that, you know, I wasn't trying to convince him that he's gonna like World, but more so that World isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. Like, it's a great game. It's just not as sweaty as people want it to be, which, you know, whatever. But it's funny to hear it, like, you know, you see it on the internet every day, right? On the internet, you see all the time, you see people who get caught up in what other people say about a game, and then they stop themselves from experiencing it because of some internet outrage. But like, to see it happen like in real life is not something you always interact with. And it was kind of an interesting thing to see in the wild, you know, like wow, like here's one of my buddies that I know well who is convinced that Mario Kart World blows because of a bunch of crybabies on the internet. And it's like, oh no, dude, like, it's gonna be great, man. Like, it's a blast, dude. Like, don't believe the nonsense on the internet, man. Like, it's a good game. It's just not what people wanted when it comes to 8. Like, people who liked 8, maybe they're not gonna like World as much. Like, it doesn't, don't fall into the trap, you know, like. It's just so unfortunate, and I have never really interacted with that in real life. I'm so used to just seeing it on the internet that it's like, oh. Oh, old show. I'll take those coins. Somehow I'm not maxed out on lap 3, which And this cart is just a tragedy. I really need to be maxed out on coins going into lap 2 if I can. Like, the end of lap 2. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we're good. Can't wait to watch all of y'all cart, and I'm working. Hey, what's up, lady scientist? It's nice to have you here. I know this is a dumb question, but are the online tracks different than the regular Grand Prix tracks? No, not at all. Everything's all the same. There's a couple different game modes, and everything's the same. So what this game does is that there's like 40 or 50 regular traditional 3-lap tracks, classic Mario Kart. But then there's over 200 of what these things we call connected tracks, where roads between those classic 3-lap tracks are also counted as levels. And there's over 200 of them, and they're all different. Some of them not as cool as others. Some of them kind of a Peepo Sunday Drive cruise. Some of them more fun and intricate, and some of them are even references to old Mario Kart games and little snippets of old levels, and it's all real fun and Easter eggy. So that's it. So no matter what in this game, you're either going to be driving a traditional 3-lap track, or you're going to drive a connected track that could be one of 200 goofy, mixed up little things that you cruise through the world, and then you drive to the next 3-lap track that you're used to from the old games, and then you do a lap on it. So no, there's no difference between online and offline, not really. Yeah, so I never seen that tornado part. Yeah, so that was a connected track, and you only ever run into that tornado if you take that specific connected track from point A to point B. That was one of the 200 different tracks that you can run into in this game. So yeah, and again, that's actually something I think is really cool about this game, is that you never know. Sometimes you'll run into a track you've never seen before, and you've put maybe 50 hours into the game, and you're just like, oh wow, like that's actually something I've never seen. Stupid tornado got me. It got me too. I think 8 Deluxe is more casual and World is more competitive because the higher skill ceiling. So that's a whole nother separate conversation, I think. I almost had that talk with my buddies that week. I almost brought up that actually I think World has a higher skill cap than 8 Deluxe. I think it has a way higher skill cap because there's a lot more going on in this game. I do agree with that, but I disagree that it's more competitive. I think you're wrong about that, because competitive is driven by the players, not by the game and the mechanics. If the players aren't willing to interact with the mechanics, then it doesn't matter, it's not competitive. And unfortunately, Mario Kart World is still plagued by players ignoring the mechanics and just trying to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe within World. So when you watch all the competitive gameplay, it's just people basically trying to play World or sandbag their way through content. Nobody's actually trying to take the time to learn all the intricacies and the shortcuts and the jumping and the skipping and the bopping. And while I say nobody, there are people who are doing that, but not like as many as you would think. So I don't know. I think I disagree that this game is more competitive than 8, because people play 8 for the competitive side. People don't play World for the competitive stuff. People play World because it's fun and it's casual and it's goofy. And I think players decide something's competitiveness, not the game itself, right? I think that's a like emergent gameplay. That's something that players decide. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was not that competitive of a card game when it first released, but people turned it into a competitive card game. I watched it happen, and there were 40-year-old men who were spending $500 on a deck to go compete against 12-year-old kids in a card game that wasn't even competitive. So like, that's like the best example I can give you of where something isn't competitive and it turned into a competitive thing because people decided that they wanted it to be competitive. And I think the reverse can also happen, where something can be really intricate and have a lot of depth and a lot of competitive potential, but people ignore all of that and just play the game without using any of those strategies or skills. Now, this game's relatively new, and maybe in a couple years we'll see this game develop its competitiveness over time, but I don't think this game's really that competitive at this point. I don't think people care, and people have started shunning it more than anything. Now, I can't say this with full confidence because I'm not really that versed in the Mario Kart world space anymore. It's been about 6 to 8 months, so like maybe the past 6 to 8 months have been like drastically different than the release of the game. I would believe that. But yeah, not to my knowledge. I didn't get to vote for Moo Moo, the best course ever. So you want to press plus when you go to vote for courses. So for those that are newer to this game, you want to press the plus button, and then you want to choose your courses, because the stuff that they recommend you is never 3 laps. It's only ever connected tracks. So what I recommend is when you're choosing levels, you want to press the plus button, and you can choose any of the 250 tracks in the game. And it's really nice. I'll show you on the next run, and then you can try it on your game as well. But yeah, press the plus button, and then you can actually choose tracks individually instead of being forced to play what the game tells you to. I'd say the majority of 8's competitive scene moved to Deluxe. Oh yeah, I meant Deluxe. I'm so sorry. I thought you were playing 8 Deluxe. Yeah, I was specifically talking about 8 Deluxe. About the competitive scene being decided by the community. Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. They left World. Right. Yes. No, right. No, you're right. And that's why I wanted to share my thoughts on your comment, because you're right. You're so right, dude. You and I swear we talked about this, Charlie. We saw this game's potential right out the gate, and we both were like, wow, the ceiling on this game is insanely high. But all the competitive players dipped, and nobody wants to take the game serious. So it's like, is it really more competitive? Well, technically, I think you're right, it is. But I don't feel like it's being played competitively at the moment. Maybe that's a better way to word it. It's not that this game is less or more competitive, it's just that nobody's acknowledging it, right? So yeah, here's the whole map, and then if you click on a level, you can either choose the 3-lap, or you can scroll and choose a connected. I encourage you to really explore this system, because there are some connected tracks that are really beautiful. I missed the stream this morning, hoping I get to watch you play Elliot next time. I'll be playing Elliot tomorrow morning, Wispy. Welcome back, by the way. Thanks for tuning in again today. Hey. And welcome to the show, Cindy, over on YouTube. If anybody on YouTube would like the code, just ask. I do have it available. Welcome in here, Metro. Can I call you Metro, or would you prefer Amatro, maybe? Is it Amatro? I think a lot of the competitive players stayed with 8 Deluxe, and a lot moved to World, and it split the community. So the 8 Deluxe community isn't as strong as it once was, because people do want to try to play World. There are people that are probably bored of World, or of 8, right? 8 was around for over a decade. How could you keep wanting to play that game every day? Like, I get it. Like, I could go back to Mario Kart 64 any day at the drop of a dime. I kid you not. I am never not, double negative, in the mood to play Mario Kart 64. I will play Mario Kart 64 any day of my life. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this game kind of makes me feel that way too. I feel like I could pick up Mario Kart World any day. The only reason we even took a break from this game is because I felt like people started getting bored of watching it on release, because we played it so much the first couple months. I feel the same way about this game. I think Mario Kart World is right up there for me personally with 64. Like, I would just load up World at any time. If I have people that want to play World, I'm down to load it up. And that's how I was with 64, you know, but I don't feel that way with 8 Deluxe. I don't like 8 Deluxe. I don't feel that way at all. I'm over that game. It was around for too long. It's not even my favorite Mario Kart in general. It lasted over a decade. I don't understand why people don't want to move on, even if they do think 8 Deluxe is better. Like, aren't you bored? Like, if you were playing 8 Deluxe all the time, you can't tell me you're not bored. And you're probably just being stubborn, and you're not playing World, and you're crossing your arms like Squidward, and you're like, I don't want to play that game. And it's like, dude, just get over yourself and come play the game with us. Just get over it and come play World, dude. It's fun, it's silly, it's ridiculous. I don't want to do that. But I mean, who am I to say, who am I to talk smack when I'm literally doing the same thing about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I've done it for years? I hate this game. So who am I to talk smack, right? I guess I'm just the reverse baby in that sense. Perfect grade 10 Blue Eyes is 85 grand. Wow, dude. That's insane, dude. Imagine I used to own like 7 of those bad boys. I probably even chewed on one once. Just got a little hungry, got a little peckish. $85,000. Wow. That's insane, dude. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh on release. So I had all those cards at one point. I played it on release. I was ripping packs when the game first came around. Like, I'll never forget ripping those packs. It was so nice. It was so cool ripping Yu-Gi-Oh packs because it was a new thing. And like, at the time, Pokemon had been out for a while. Magic had been out for years. And this was like a new game. And I'll never forget ripping them Yu-Gi-Oh packs. Hylian's chewed one is 150k. Get out of here. What's up, Exhaustion? Welcome to the show. I still don't own Mario Kart World. See, I think that makes more sense for you because you have Sonic and you probably bought Sonic. If I had bought Sonic, I might not have bought World. I don't need that much karting in my life. Yeah, I seriously am right. Like, even though I like this game, if I would have bought Sonic, I probably wouldn't have bought this game. Or if I didn't buy Kirby Air Riders, I probably would have bought Sonic. But I went all in on Nintendo, and I don't necessarily have regret about it. But I do kind of hate that I skipped Sonic. But you know, maybe one day we'll pick it up on sale. My child is way too upset when he loses a race on this game for anyone else to fully enjoy it. Aw, he's got a little competitive spirit. I've been playing 8 Deluxe recently because worldwide races feel more casual and I enjoy that. I don't feel like learning all of the shortcuts in this game. I can see what you're saying. So this game has been out for a year, and in your perspective, this game is now at a point where you can't just play casually without knowing shortcuts and stuff. I didn't realize that. That at that point, this game has gotten a lot more competitive than I realized. Yeah, I didn't know it was like that. See, I've only played online a little bit, dude, and it was right when the game came out, and everyone was just racing. Nobody really knew what they were doing, you know? So yeah, like, I believe it, dude. Let's see if we can get 3 laps at Dino. Kirby Air Riders is 100% worth skipping Sonic. Yeah, I do not regret picking up Kirby. I've even played it in my free time a little bit. I would like to check out Sonic one day, though. It's currently on sale on Steam. Yo, what's up? What's up, Dazza? Welcome in. I think this is Grand Prix number 5, no? No way. This is like number 3 or 4. We don't even have enough points. Usually 5 races is close to 60 points. Some of the changes they made are questionable. Yeah. You can't capture that lightning twice, you know. There's always going to be something that's like, wait, why'd you do that? Anybody remember the tripping from Brawl? Somebody's got to remember the gosh darn tripping from Brawl, dude. That was... Oh, they've updated Kirby Air Riders since. I didn't know you were talking about updates. I thought you were talking about the game. I was using the tripping from Brawl as an example of a very confusing change. So for those that don't know the history of what I'm talking about, so when Super Smash Bros. Melee got turned into Brawl for Nintendo Wii, Sakurai wanted to slow the game down, and they wanted the game to be a lot more party-friendly and a lot more casual. They decided that Melee was too fast, and that it was alienating players, and that they wanted the game to be a little bit more of a party game and a little bit more focused on just the raw fun. So what did they do to slow the game down? Well, besides for the obvious, making all the characters a lot slower, they added this mechanic in the game where if you moved a little too fast, your character would trip and fall. And this could happen at any point if you were running around on the battlefield. It was like a 1% chance that your character would trip and fall over for no reason at all, for doing nothing. And it would completely put you in a state of like disrepair. Like you just fell over. You can't even react, right? And this was one of the mechanics they added to the game to slow it down. Tripping. And man, I started liking it towards the end of Brawl because it was really interesting. But boy, was that the worst decision ever, dude. Towards the end of Brawl, it wasn't bad. I like started like kind of enjoying the randomness of the fights, but I will tell you though, you want to know the best part of Super Smash Bros. Brawl? And if there's anybody in here, you gotta shout out if you know. It was Subspace Embassy, dude. Subspace was the jam, dude. Subspace was so cool, dude. Subspace Emissary was still to this day the best thing they've ever done with single player Smash Brothers. Now, Ultimate had something kind of neat, but Subspace just was way cooler, man. I love playing Subspace with my sister. I miss it. Yeah, me too. I want to play Brawl again. I also miss Brawl. I want to buy a copy of it and play it for fun. Yo, what's up, Random, by the way? Good to see you, Cozy. Good to see you, Majinx, Meta Zozen. Welcome to the show. Anybody can join us for Mario Kart. We're going to be karting all evening. So take your time getting in here. Feel free to join, leave, join again. Whatever you want to do. I believe we're finally at the last race of this Grand Prix here. And then we'll take a quick breather. 30 seconds to a minute. And we're going to dive right into another Grand Prix. Here's how we run the show here. We do 2 Grand Prix. And then we do a knockout tour. What I try to do is vote for whatever we did not do the race before. And I encourage you all to do the same. If you vote for whatever you want, but what I try to do is if we just did a connected track, then I vote for a 3-lap. If we just did a 3-lap, then I vote for a connected track. Obviously, again, I'm not going to tell you what to vote for, but that's the flow that I try to catch, and I think it works pretty well. You get a little bit of everything. However, I don't really mind if we get into a bunch of 3-laps, because again, we have knockout tours after every 2 Grand Prix. So, bagging out for new players all night. Yeah, do whatever you want to do. Yeah, normally you don't have to worry. In my experience, our lobbies rarely fill up, but when they do, it'll be briefly. So like right now we already have like 6 spaces still. And if we do manage to fill up our lobby, it won't be for long. Mario Karters don't quite have the stamina. All right, I'm just calling y'all out. I know. How do I know? Because I'm the same. We can only handle so much of this game before we just want to throw the controller. So most Karters in the community are chilling. Like they'll play for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours at most. And that's like a long run for your average player. So oh my gosh, DJ Mean Talk, stop. Oh, the Zox's part pronounced socks. So it's Meta Soxen? Or is it just Meta Socks? I mean, you're racing now, so tell me later. But I'll just stick to Meta. I don't know why I tried to get a little deeper on you. Thank you for letting me. I'll just stick to meta. Yeah. DJ mean talk out here. I see you, DJ. You can't just get in, come into my chat. Punk. Mushrooms are your best friend on this map. Bum, ba-na-na-na. Dun, dun-na-na-na. 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 Dang, I missed my boost there. I always wished somebody stole my mushroom. You scumbag. I always wished that you could cycle between your weapons. Anybody else? Like, being able to cycle between your weapons would be cool. That makes me think of Double Dash. I think you could do that in Double Dash. Dang it. I don't know how to get through that section fast, but Air ended up passing me up there. I don't know if Air had an item or if he just drove better through that section. I want to guess it was just driving better. I don't ever get through that rail section fast. And I don't know if I should be grinding my way through it or if I should just be... Or if I should be, riding, just staying wheels to the ground. I don't ever know. Leaving for dinner? Yo, we'll see, DJ. Enjoy dinner. If you can lurk, throw up a lurk. If not, no worries. What's up, Coco Miko? Good to see you today. Kate Nicholas, thanks for lurking on us here this evening. Welcome to the show, PM Squad. I missed y'all here since last week. Excited to be back here today for some Kart. I'll take top 10. I was pretty close to top 5. Coco Miko slid up in there, got me by a single point because I had 1 or 2 games that were like 10th place. So yeah, I wasn't able to keep up there. That's why I like 5 races, because I feel like 5 races gives you like 2 races of sucking and you can still make it to top 10. Good game. Short Toad. This person's name is Short Toad. Menasaxon. Maybe it's easier to say the ox is like the ox in the animal and the X doesn't change into a Z sound. Metasaxon? I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with meta. For that instance though, I used a feather right when the lightning struck and it flung me ahead of you. Wait. You just keep jumping between the railings? Wait, what? Does that work always? Does that always work that way? If you jump right when you're getting thunderstruck, do you get thrown? What's up, Short Toad? Gotta go. Just gotta blast. Oh, nice. Little balloon here. I'll jump into that real quick. Thanks for joining, everybody. Welcome in. And we're just locking in here. I took a little nap. I had some dinner. Just ate some pasta. And took a little nap and hung out with my cat and played with her a little bit. Fed her, cleaned her cat box. You know, mostly took care of my cat and then took care of myself a little bit. It was a nice little break. Sometimes those hour-long breaks like feel like they don't like do a bunch for me, but today was an example where that hour was actually really nice. I couldn't imagine what my brain would feel like right now if I had been streaming since I took that break. I think I would be very tired. Did Midna steal from you again? You saw that new command we used for the balloon? Wait, no, I didn't. I'll have to check it out later. This might be my second least favorite level in the game. I try to like this level, but I don't like the Jet Moto stuff in this game. I'm not a big fan of the Jet Moto stuff. At first I thought I was gonna like the water stuff because it felt like Diddy Kong Racing. Oh, there's water and there's flying and... But I don't like it. I don't think it feels good. Oh, stop stealing from me. Oh, little bee. Come here, you little bee. I don't know, does taking the beach go faster than the water there? Maybe they had a mushroom. Oh, come on. You had to shoot that backwards? Come on. You had to use that lightning bolt now? Come on. Dude, we're only 40 minutes into the stream. I can't be complaining this much already. Brutal. Oh, right in front of the Donkey Kong. That was almost a beautiful shell snipe. That was almost a beautiful shell snipe. Sorry, got a blast. I'll take that. I'll take top 10 there. Decided I'm gonna try to check in every day and watch your stream because my family loves the vibes. Yo, Wispy. Dude, what a kind thing for you to take the time to say. That's super, super cool. Oh wait, this race is still going. Oh frick. I thought it was over. I thought it was for sure over. I wasn't paying attention. Looks like I'm eating chat's dust this time. But only this time. I was too busy focused on not liking the level that I forgot how long it is. Oh, I like that way more for that turn. Ooh. Okay, I might have just found a new way to get through that corner there. Oh, I hate when you double tap your mushrooms on accident. I feel like that's a lot easier to do in this game. That's bogus. I feel like it's a lot easier to double tap your mushrooms in this game than it was in 8 Deluxe. Is there something with the mechanics in this game where, like, they let you press your items fast enough? Yeah, I'm so curious. I feel like double tapping mushrooms is way more of a problem than I've had in previous Mario Karts. You never double tap mushrooms? Yeah, I double tap mushrooms in this game a lot more than I used to. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like this controller. I just feel like I always accidentally blow 2 of my 3 mushrooms. Yo, what's up, Ponka? When did we play Prop Hunt? Maybe a week and a half ago. We did Pokopia. We tried out Pokopia Prop Hunt, and after about 2 hours of experimenting, we found like a pretty solid way to play the game, and it kind of made sense, and it was actually kind of fun. But it took like 2 hours of experimenting and going through rule sets, because unfortunately Pokopia doesn't have a solid system at all built into the game, and we have to make it all up ourselves. But it was fun. We finally figured out I want to play it again because we put the work in and now I just want to enjoy it. But we had to spend like the first half of the stream like just figuring out how to make it even work and like make sense for a show. Where were we just at? We were at 3 laps at Wario here. Let's go from Wario to Cheap Falls. All I heard was, oh, okay, I'll take top 10, and then I went right past you, still racing. Yeah, I thought the race was done. That doesn't happen to me too often. What's up, Dur Bear? Once you join by going to online play, then friends, and then you choose join game. And what's up, Cozy? Good to see you over here on the YouTube chat. Welcome to the show. That's happened to me once or twice on stream ever, but it doesn't happen often, where I'll just for some reason think the race is over. You know why? It's because you only ever do one lap when you're playing connected tracks. And like, so sometimes I'll think it's over. It's like, oh yeah, we did the lap. It's over. Looks like we're going to DK. I think we're going to DK Mountain. The slopes. The smart steering's my favorite part. I will now be able to stay on Rainbow Road. Nintendo definitely knows what they're doing and to make these games just fun. At this point, smart steering might make me worse at the game. Ah! Do all these tracks have options for 3 laps? So there's about 50 traditional Mario Kart levels that are all 3 laps long. And then there's about 200 different tracks that are called connected tracks, where you drive between one of those traditional tracks to another. Connected tracks always end at one of the traditional Mario Kart levels, but they don't do 3 laps. When they end there, it's usually 1 lap, maybe 2 or 3, depending on the level. Does that make sense? Are you following? So there is plenty of regular, traditional 3-lap Mario Kart maps. And otherwise, you can do a thing where you race between those tracks. And there's like 200 different varieties or something. It's insane. And when you race between tracks, you always do just 1 lap at the track that you're heading towards. So we just got to DK Ski Slope or whatever this level's called, DK Pass. And now we're going to do 1 lap here, and then that's it. But everything you saw up until here was me driving to DK Pass. And then now we sneak a lap in, and then we're done. So it's cool. Sometimes you end up doing the races backwards because you enter the race backwards. Like right now, we're doing a backwards version of DK Pass because this is how we entered DK Pass because of the connected track we took. So the connected tracks are always super unique. Sometimes you enter halfway through the racetrack. Sometimes you're going backwards. Sometimes you're going frontwards. Sometimes you're going back, up, down, sideways. And it's really, 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 really cool what they do with the connected tracks. I'm not following. That's okay. I did my best. You'll just have to watch or just play it yourself. So is there more tracks than what the map shows? Yeah, technically there is. Yep, that's right. That was brutal. I don't know how I got from 2nd to 20. Yeah, welcome to Mario Kart World. Chaos incarnate. You can also go from 20th to 2nd. If you got the right mushroom lineup. Dang it, Hylian, I thought I had you. I for sure thought you were ahead of me there. Did I somehow pass you up? That's what happened to me. Yeah. So if you're watching, Meg Petrowski, I can quickly show you when I go to choose my track, but I'm only going to have 30 seconds to show you, so you have to pay attention. But if you're going to pay attention, I can quickly show you how it works. But I literally only have like 20 seconds to choose my levels, so... Nice, thanks Yoshi. All right, I'll show you. Here we go. So every level you see on the map is a traditional 3-lap Mario Kart level. Every level is this is a traditional 3-lap Mario level. But then if I click on this 3-lap Mario level, and I scroll, these are all connected tracks between all of the levels, and these are all separate levels. So I can either choose Mario Circuit, or I can choose starting at Mario Circuit and going to Acorn Heights, or going to Boo Cinema, or going to Dandelion Depths. And this is technically a different track because I'm not racing Mario Circuit 3 times around. I'm starting at Mario Circuit and I'm driving through the world to another level and then doing a single lap there. So it's almost as if you're just doing a connection between 2 levels. And this creates over 200 different tracks available in the game. Some of them are super simple because the connection is simple. Sometimes it's intricate and goofy, and there's tornadoes and all sorts of stuff. So again, there's 30 to 50 regular Mario Kart tracks, but then there's hundreds of connected tracks that always end, and here's the kicker, they always end with 1 lap at a regular level. So watch this level we're on right now. Right now, this is connected. This is all connected stuff right here. And at the end of this race, you're gonna see me enter a regular level, and I'm gonna do a lap there. And there's a couple exceptions. There's a couple levels where you do 2 or 3 laps at the end because they're really short levels. So I was trying to avoid telling you that because it just confuses everything, but before somebody in the chat says, actually, Hylian. Yeah, like there is a couple exceptions where you'll do a couple more at the end, but the point is that at the end of every connected track, you do, quote, 1 lap, unquote, of a regular level. So we're going to Sunday. So if you look at the game right here, you see that in front of us? Look, I'm driving to a level right now. Look, I'm driving to the Sunday level right now. Like, look, it's in the distance. You can see it. So right now we're just connected. But watch this. As soon as I cross through here, we're going to go to the final lap. Look under my camera. Look under my camera, and you're going to see me enter the final lap of this race. And where's the final lap? It's 1 lap at Sky High Sunday. Boom. So we drove to Sky High Sunday, and then now we're racing here. But it's a little quirky because it's just 1 lap. It's a bloodbath. You just have 1 lap to prove yourself if you play a connected track. And that's what makes it super interesting. Whereas you can still just do 3 laps at a level if you want. I can still just vote for Sky High Sunday 3 laps and just play it like regular. Or I can choose a connected track and drive there. And that's how Mario Kart World works. Sorry, had to happen meta. Ba-bam! And sometimes the connected tracks can be like 6 laps long. And you're driving all over freaking creation. And then you all the way to a single level where you do 3 laps. They're all different. They all come in different shapes and sizes. Some of them are straight. Some of them are curvy. You know, it's pretty fun. I will have my vengeance. What up, Kai Bells? And good to see you here. Checking in. Durbear checking in. Aelith Zana checking in. So yeah, that was a really good question. You know, are there more tracks than the map shows? Yeah. Yeah, technically there are. See, I can't show you the map. I don't think. I think, unfortunately, I can't show you the map while we're in the lobby. Here we go. Yeah, so you see, like, here's all the levels. But, like, this level right here, I can either start here, and I can do a race to this, to this, to this, to here, to here, to here, to here. Or I can start here and drive here, or here, or here. So even though this right here is just a 3-lap track, technically this level is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other levels. And then if you count the reverse where you drive from here to here, or from here to here, then you double it to like 16. So every there's like roughly The data somewhere is like 200 plus tracks in this game. Technically, there's over 200 different levels that you can choose from, even if some of them are very simple and they're not like, you know, technically levels. You could argue that they're like nothing burgers. You know what I mean? I'm just doing whatever. Me too. I have no idea how to do that shortcut at the end of that race. That one is a little weird, and it's not too much of a shortcut anyways. But yeah, that's a fun one. All right, we got Jessica rolling into the stream. Yeah, Midna's around here somewhere relaxing. All right, looks like we got another connected. Do. So the controversy around this game includes the connected tracks. A lot of players don't like them, and they say they're too simple. They don't involve a lot of racing, and it's really just spamming items and hanging out with your buddies. So if you heard about some of the, like, you know, some of the controversy around this game, it's actually based off of the connected tracks I just described, because people don't like them because they feel like they're not as competitive, and most players would prefer to race just a traditional 3 laps. Because if you notice, like right now on the screen, think of, like, a lot of this is like straight, a lot of this is like roads, right? Like, look at it. So people will argue that these tracks are boring and they're not as fun. And while I disagree, I do understand why people feel that way. I think that, let's say that there's 200 connected tracks. I don't know the exact number. I would argue that at least 50 of them are super, super cool and really unique. And that's all I would ever argue. I wouldn't say anything else. I would argue that 50 of them at least are really unique tracks, and it's just about finding which ones are really cool and then remembering them. Whereas maybe there's 50 of them that are sucked, right? Maybe 50 are whack, maybe 50 are really good, and then maybe there's 100 that are just like meh, right? I don't know, but that's kind of my take on it. I think that people over exaggerate these tracks. I think they're not bad at all. Comfy carton. Yeah. I don't remember a single one looking at the map. I never remember either. I try, though. I try to remember so that I can pick the connected tracks again. I have 1 or 2 in my memory that I pick almost every time we play. And one of them involves Mario Circuit, and another one involves one of the desert levels on the left side of the map. Eat lead back there, punks! That's what you get for shooting shells at me. Yo, what's up, Oz? Good to see you back in here. Having a good evening so far. These red shells. Well, at least I had a defense for that one. Didn't have a defense for that one. How many more red shells can I eat? Because I've eaten about 7 of them this race. Come on, give me another one. Somebody feed me another red shell. I'm hungry.
Just gonna push this here purple sub button.
Yo, Bucky's gal. Hey, I hope the family's going okay. Thank you so much. Did that work, Meta? Did you? Okay, no, you're behind me still. It looked like you jumped over a wall at one point, and I was like, what is Meta going on about over here? Wow. Was that you who shot the boomerang, Wario? Because that was good if it was. Either that or you just took advantage of the boomerang. Thank you. Thank you for the 2 months, Bucky. Hope the family's doing well. Welcome to the show, Evening Squad. We'll try to get these in there a couple days a week, at least one day a week. I'm trying to bring back night streams as often as possible. And then I told y'all during Summer Games Fest that I will be doing community game nights every 2 weeks. These are separate from Adult Swim, but sometimes they can be the same. Adult Swim is still something I like to do once a month, but I usually end up doing like once every 2 months. But yeah, I think Mario Kart, Mario Party, and other assorted community games is something I want to bring back maybe every 2 weeks at least. I don't want to say too much because obviously I'm not locking into night streams as much as I used to, but I think community game nights I can at least commit to for now, and then maybe we can even go as far as trying to get another playthrough going. Gonna play some Grounded with friends? Oh, I'm jealous, dude. I wouldn't pass that up for some Kart, dude. No way. Oh, that was me, Eleanor. Hey, dude. No worries, Eleanor. No worries. I'm not mad. Family's good. Just laying on the couch right now, cuddling after a long day at work. Man, the man's got the Kart legend is busy playing Grounded tonight. What a pal. The Kart, like he said, oh, I'll give you a chance to win tonight. Chat room, I'll give you all a chance to win tonight. I'll just go ahead and do something else. Yeah. I'll give someone else a chance. Are we going to Moo? Are we doing a connected to Moo? I'm okay with that. Yeah, we are. You best believe I'll be back for the next Kart night. Yeah, we'll try to do a Kart morning as well. That's a little bit better for the UK heads. So don't worry. I did mean what I said with that. I think community game mornings here and there, specifically on the weekends, I would like to do that as well. Maybe Saturdays or Sundays. So we'll try to mix it up. We'll try to make it happen. Do. That car just pushed me off the cliff. I got pushed off the cliff by that random car. It's probably a toad that was driving it. Homie's not even going far. Coming after you. Coming after you. Sorry, had to happen. Get green shelled, son. Get green shelled. Sorry, L. Had to happen. Oh. I need these coins bad. Bam, 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 bam. All right, don't know what I'm doing with this. Jumping over shells, apparently. Here we go. We're entering Moo. Everyone get your banjos ready. Woo! Okay, this needs to stop. How did I just go from like 5th place to 16th? I'm crying in the club right now. There's a bunch of shortcuts on this map that I should have saved my mushroom for now that I've started using it. Noob status. Oh no. Wait, we're entering the track backwards. I've never seen this version of Moo. What? Yo, bullshit Bill, take me. Take me, Bill. Take me, Bill. Take me, Bill. You fell too far behind? What do you mean? I was in 8th place. How? How did the track end and I was in 8th? What do you mean? What happened? I've never seen that before. No, usually that doesn't happen until the last couple people. Yeah, that never happens that way. Weird. Maybe it's because first place and second place was just so far ahead that no one had a chance at that point to get points to pass them up. I think that's what it was. I think it's because first and second place was so far ahead that once they locked in first and second, nobody had a chance to beat them in the race anymore. Like, you would never have enough points. So they were just like, it's over. But that's weird. Wouldn't they let you finish the race? Like, that's kind of lame. What about all y'all that were trying to just finish the race? Like, what just happened? I'm so confused. Another race, Charlie had a huge gap, but that didn't happen. I think the only other variable is that was the final race of the GP. The only other variable I can think of is that was the final race of the GP, and maybe that means something. We're about to do a KO tour right now. You ready, Namansky? Are you in here? Yeah, we always do 2 Grand Prix, then we do a knockout. 2 Grand Prix, then we do a knockout. You guys ready? Now, you got to let me know if you're ready, because once we start the knockout tour, you can't join late. Remember, it's like you got to be there or you're done. You're going to take a break to feed the dogs? Okay, yeah, we'll be back to Grand Prix after this knockout. Knockouts are usually about 10 or 15 minutes long. So if you get knocked out, don't feel bad. You'll be able to get back in here soon. All right, let's go to knockout and let's go to calm, easy, done. Maybe because we entered Moo backwards, maybe it bugged out. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if it has to do with how speedrunners broke Mario Kart games. Yeah, maybe somebody like broke the game. Like maybe that was a bug. Maybe that was not intentional or a feature. Yeah, like a track counter bug. Weird. It'll be 8 years until Nintendo patches it because they hate Mario Kart, apparently. There's been more updates and more events for Splatoon, that a game that's like 8 years old or some nonsense, than for the game that's on their new Switch 2 console. I'm not salty. I'm not salty at all. I'm just saying that Splatoon's gotten more love than their brand new flagship title for the Switch 2. You know, whatever. I'm not mad. I'm not salty, you know. All right, let's go. Man, I hope that one day we can make our own custom knockout tracks. I hope, dude. Apparently there's a 30-second timer for when first place finishes. Really? So once first place finishes, if 30 seconds go by, the race just ends? Really? Wow. I don't think I knew that. These races are always so tight. I just don't think we've ever experienced it. Think about it. Like, even if that is true, which I don't see why it wouldn't be. I obviously believe you. It's real interesting because, like, we rarely would ever experience that because these races end really fast. Like, they're always super tight, you know? Like, you have 1 or 2 people ahead, and then everyone's in a massive pack in the middle, so... You're interested in the Splatoon Raiders Direct? We'll watch it live if you guys want. It's the end of the month, right? We'll watch the Splatoon Raiders Direct. I'm interested. I'm hoping that there's online co-op, but I'm guessing it's just going to be couch co-op. But now Splatoon is known for having an online community, so my hope is that I'm wrong, and that Nintendo is going to do online co-op. I don't know if they've talked about it or not, but yeah, I think the Splatoon Raiders Direct is like the last week of the month. That's all I know. It's like the last week of the month. It's like a couple days after the release of Star Fox, like next week. Star Fox is like the 25th. I think the Splatoon Direct is like the 28th or something. I don't know. I could just be making numbers up, but it's something like that. seem to keep making a big deal, letting people know Raiders is single player. Right. So it's like if they add some form of co-op, it's going to be couch, right? Like that's probably how they're cutting cost. It's like, all right, we're going to make a single player game and we're not going to just bother with online servers. Like it just makes too much sense. So I don't mind. I just think it would be cool to play that game with my community. I'm just being selfish as a streamer, you know? I just think it would be super cool. Also, we're going through this track backwards. Okay. Okay, screw you, game. That sucked. All right, get the link donks of shame in the chat for anybody who dropped out. Link donks of shame. No, I'm just kidding. We're not shaming anybody. I'm just teasing. What does the golden shell do? It drops money. It goes down the center of the map and it drops coins. And coins are important because coins affect your top speed in the game. The more coins you have, the higher your top speed. Every coin gives you a different percentage of top speed depending on your character. So for example, my character's first 5 coins give me a total of like 1% top speed or something. But then my 5th to 15th coin only gives me like 0.5%. And then my last 5 coins go back to giving me like a full percent or something. And every character is different. So for like Bowser, his like 8th and 9th coin give you like a full 0.3 like top speed boost, but like his like first 3 coins are like actually just worthless and they're only like 0.01. It's like a whole in-depth thing. So yeah, coins are super important because of your top speed, and top speed is different per every weight class, and every character is affected by coins differently. And I just snuck my way into 16th place. I can't believe I did that. Suckers! I can't believe I did that. I bounced off somebody's head, dude. I freaking bounced off somebody's head to get to 16th place. That was amazing, dude. I literally toadstooled on somebody's head and boosted, dude. It was sick. You robbed me? I straight boosted off of somebody's head, dude. That's amazing. That's what I'm saying. How's this game not so much fun? But you never know who's gonna win. There's always a chance that someone just bounces off your head, dude. That was rough. It's join. Sorry, it's exclamation point join, y'all. Hopefully I didn't make that too goofy. Yeah, join for the code, and I can post it on YouTube if anybody needs as well. YouTube chat's welcome to join us. Back up, green shell. Ooh, I love this level. Let's go. I'm not gonna waste my shroom. We could probably take a shortcut or two. How did I dodge your red shells there? I bumped into your body, but somehow dodged your red shells. Like, that doesn't even... What? I wasn't turning the other way? No! Oh my gosh, I recovered. How did I recover? Dude, I'm so used to the regular level. I just blindly turned right. You gotta be really on your toes, man, with this game. You never know. I still have a chance. Even after that blunder, I still have a massive chance. And we're sitting on shrooms, chat. Oh, we're sitting on shrooms, baby. Gonna go real fast. Call me Sonic the Hedgehog. Going real fast. How is this person ahead of me still? Who the f is in first place? You Pauline looking ass. What are you doing up there? Dude, what did you take an airplane? How are you so far ahead? What did you take an airplane? What is going on, dude? What? How are you you are just gone. I haven't even seen them. They haven't even been on my screen once. Yo, can you send us a postcard when you make it to first place? Yo, can we get a postcard, dog? Thank you. Oh, by the way, there's a blue shell coming. Signed, Hylian. Okay, I saw the blue shell explosion. I'm finally making first contact with this out-of-the-world driver here. And I got racers right on my ass, dude. I can't even breathe, man. No. Get these red shells out of here. All right, top 4. Here we go. Last lap, baby. Peach's Castle. Let's go, Air. Let's go, Pauline. Let's go. So here's the thing about Knockout that some of you might not know. Whatever place you're in, if it's considered last, you get items like you're in last place. So what makes Knockout Tour super cool is that if you make it by the skin of your teeth, you get rewarded with items as if you're in last place. So whoever's in 4th place right now could be getting mushrooms and lightning bolts and stuff because they're technically in last place, even if it is 4th. So this is how Knockout Tour is balanced and how you always have a chance, because technically at any point these players could be boosting up past me and grabbing items and blue shells because they're technically in last place. So that didn't happen that time. It seems like everyone had some space between them, but woo! Yeah, you can leave the lobby if you get knocked out, or you could just hang out and wait. Dude, error. Dude, I am Air Gang, both in top 4. Both in top 4. You legends, dude. GG's, man. GG's. Whoo, that was intense, man. I couldn't close the gap. You were driving better than me. That's the thing about Mario Kart, is that you can complain about item distribution and that kind of stuff all you want. But if the player in front of you is driving better than you, you might just never close the gap. And you have to admit that to yourself sometimes. It's not just about items and shortcuts and stuff. A lot of times it's because they know how to do drifts and they know how to close gaps better than you do when it comes to like drifts and little mini boost and stuff like that. It's like, I think the funniest thing about Twitch's new AI summary is that it asks me if I think the summary is accurate or not. I don't know. The whole point is that it's summarizing things I missed. That is that kind of awkward. All right, we'll give anybody a second to take a breather, and we're gonna start the next Grand Prix. All right, so if you guys need to use the restroom real quick or whatever, let me know if you want me to wait for you. We're gonna start in just about a minute, and we'll just dive into another Grand Prix. So let us know if you want us to wait. Otherwise, we'll start in about a minute. Let's chill for a sec. Thank you, Blood Raven, for sharing the code, by the way. Ooh, I see Big Drew's with us tonight. Ooh. What's up, Jenny? Have you ever wiggled your stick back and forth? You'll make a funny face. Look. Wiggle your stick back and forth, and your character's gonna get all cute. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, I just do the left stick back and forth, and your character gets all goofy. Yeah, look. That was fun. Yeah, you guys can come and go as you please. Just for the record, just because you played once doesn't mean you can't play again. You can come and go as you please throughout the whole night because we rarely fill up, all right? All right, I think we're ready to go. Nice, we had a couple players join in. Did some more Googling. I don't think the Moo Moo Meadows race ending early could have been caused by a timer. Maybe it really was some kind of glitch. Weird. I didn't think that. That's so weird. What the heck? Yoshi's face. Yo, what up, Kyle? I wonder if you can do an Air Riders game night. It's easier for me than Mario Kart. Would you guys like some Air Riders? We tried to do some Air Riders for Summer Games Fest, but we ran out of time that week. I'm down to do some Air Riders. It's rough because we just don't have a lot of people. The problem with Air Riders is that we really have to line it up properly. Because I'm just gonna be blunt about it, and I don't normally like to be this blunt. But like, nobody owns the game. Like the last time I tried to play Air Riders on stream, it was literally me and one other person for 3 to 4. It was like 2 to 3 hours. No one owns the game. And I it's like, as much as I want to play Kirby Air Riders, like me and one other person playing the game is like not community game night. That's me and one other person playing the game. It really sucks. Like I like the last time I tried to play, it was me and one other person, or like 2 people at most, and that was it for like the whole 3 hours. Not a random person joining the stream that we didn't know, not another viewer. Like literally it was me, random, and Nembo Tavi, and I think like Majinx joined for like 2 races. And like, unfortunately, that is something I just can't really. You know, it's like, what am I gonna do? Like, it's almost better for Discord at that point. At least with Mario Kart World, you're bound to get a random player. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was hoping for with Air Riders. My whole goal with Air Riders was, well, at least I'll get some other players to join us from the Twitch community. Nope, no one. It was us alone. It's just like, I felt really weird. I just didn't know what to do. That's never really happened to me before. I was just like, do I keep playing? Like, I mean, we were having fun. So yeah, Kirby Air Riders is on the table though, Kara, and I really appreciate you saying something. The best way to let me know you guys want me to do something is letting me know. Thank you. Because I want you to understand that I don't care that it's only 2 or 3 people. I don't care that it's only 3 or 4 people. As long as you're here and we're playing and we're having fun. Because if you think about it, what's that any different than Mario Golf? How many people owned Golf? Every time it was me, Cozy, and 2 other people. And sometimes it was just me, Cozy, and 1 other person. And we had a lot of fun playing Mario Golf. So I feel like I don't want you guys to sound, I don't want it to sound like I won't play Air Riders ever again. It's more so like, let's properly line it up. Like, I have to schedule Air Riders, and we have to kind of make it a thing where you guys are able to know ahead of time, and you could put some time aside. You can, you know, tell your friends, sorry, I can't hang out. You can take off of work. You can, you know, make sure you have a free night, and then you can come and jam with me for a couple hours. And that's all. We just have to plan it better. It's one of those games that I can't just do it randomly. I have to follow up with like a real plan, right? And be like, okay, this is when we're doing Kirby Air Riders. Who can sign up? Who can join? And then again, we also have the Discord. I think Air Riders is a Discord friendly thing for sure. You just have to let me know a little bit in advance and I'll make myself available. Thank you, Blood Raven. I do some Mario Golf Super Rush. Yeah, we're talking about Super Rush. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love Super Rush, dude. And we've played a lot on this channel, Derek. And we stopped playing Super Rush as much because we kind of stopped having as many people interested. And I the last time I tried to play Super Rush, it ended up just being me versus Cozy because nobody else was here. And that was the last time where I was like, well, maybe the golf era is just done for my channel. And again, it's not that it's done. It's just we have to plan it out. I need to give you all a week in advance and say, hey, we're doing Super Rush Friday night. Join us and really try to build some hype around it. If I don't drum up the hype, people aren't going to show up, you know, like it's kind of my fault. I think I need to make sure I'm like actually advertising this stuff. Yeah. I don't understand the mechanic. Dude, Kirby Air Riders is pretty insane. Yeah. It's a big learning curve. That's all. It's a very chaotic game with somehow simultaneously the most simple controls, but some of the most complex karting you'll ever do. It truly is a feat of ingenuity. Sakurai is a madman. It really is a feat of ingenuity. It's somehow it's a game you can play with one hand and one controller and a Joy-Con, but also that you can like sink your teeth into, you know? It's pretty cool. I'd have to say Air Riders is a feat of ingenuity. It's just a lot. It's a lot, dude. I'll never forget my community's reaction when we first watched the trailer for it, and Sakurai spent an hour describing how to play the game, and then like we played the demo, and the whole community was just like I can't see what's happening on the screen. Everyone was just like, what is going on? Everyone's like, dude, this game makes me feel old, Hylian. Stop. Because we're all sitting here staring at the screen like, I'm just seeing flashing colors. Am I having a stroke? Once you play it for a little while, that feeling goes away, though. That's the point. It's a really well put together experience. It's just a lot. Weird that they did some updates to change stuff. If you're not racing random, would you care to share maybe some of the highlights of some of those changes? Like maybe one or two things that stood out to you that like just were not good balance changes that you feel like really messed stuff up? Because you have the opinion, man. You're the guy who played the original. You know what you're talking about. If you feel like balance patches made the game like objectively worse, I believe you. And I'm so curious, like what did he do, you know? He probably messed with carts and stuff. I imagine he messed with like weights and speeds and stuff like that. Or are we talking about city trial changes? I imagine it's maybe city trial stuff that you don't like. I don't know. So they made tweaks to each vehicle. They nerfed a few characters. They basically wanted to make everyone just get one hit in city trial. Weird. Was he maybe having issues with like some carts being superior over others? Oh, by the way, you can probably tell that I hate this level. I'm so bad at this water level. I really need to wrap my head around water levels in this game. How did I just get 19th place? Am I even playing the game? I am so bad at these water levels. Thank you, Thrandra, for the bits, by the way. The instant realization it would be a Twitch bitrate nightmare, too. It's... to be honest, I thought everyone was way more balanced in KAR before the changes than in Air Ride OG. But the health reduction and the defense reduction just makes some things pointless. Ah, that sucks. Sunday's my birthday. Are we going to be live? Yeah, we'll be live Sunday. I don't know what we're going to do. I think we'll be playing more Elliot in the morning, but you know, I like AC mornings, so maybe we'll do a split. Maybe Sunday will be a split. Maybe some Cozy in the morning and some Elliot in the afternoon. I think we'll jam on Elliot this weekend for the most part, though. Just let ourselves sink our teeth into the game. Why not? We got Star Fox coming out next week. We're obviously going to take a back seat on Mina the Hollower for now. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with that game. I didn't want that one to slip away, but Summer Games Fest week just kind of threw us off. We have a radio show by us called Elliot in the Morning. Really? That's funny. What was that? That was three laps. Let's go to... Let's go to Boo Cinema. Yeah, $35 for Sonic Racing on sale. It could be worth it, yeah. 35 still a little bit steep for me, even though that's literally half the price. So I might wait for the next sale, but we'll see. I still want to play with Mega Man and Rush so bad. They knew how to get me with that game. I love Mega Man. I love my boy Blue, my Blue Bomber. Yeah, Dave the Diver 2-Point Museum just got announced, I think. All right, missed my boost, but I still managed to get my finger on the gas. I was coughing. That's what got me in the game in the first place. The controls are much easier, right, Kara? Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool game. Do 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 do. No, stop taking all the coins, Toter Salad. Punk. I needed some of them. I always thought that the hats on top of the Pokies were little fezzes. It turns out I think they're buckets. Today I learned. Oh, I messed up my drift there. That sucks. Need to get back in a TP Museum. I know. The game is still installed on my computer because I'm not ready to give up on the game yet. I'm also not ready to let myself play it in my free time yet. So it's one of those classic streamer dilemmas where I just end up staring at the game, thinking about it, but I don't play it. That's why I wanted to pull away from Solarpunk, because I caught myself staring at Solarpunk in my free time, wanting to play it. And like, I got sick of it, and I was like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna start letting myself play Solarpunk off stream. I haven't yet, but I'd like to. Man, there's a crazy high road on this level that I just saw item blocks for. Like, how do you even get up there? Sorry, Jess. Had to happen. Sorry, Jess. I've gotten pretty far in Solarpunk now. I've unlocked some pretty cool stuff. Have you? Yeah. That's why on the last episode of Solarpunk, I made the announcement that I'll let myself kind of play that game in my free time. I might do some recordings of it, though. Instead of playing it in my free time, I might play it no cam and record and then just upload to YouTube. I might experiment and see how y'all feel about Solarpunk being my first ever split playthrough on the channel, where I start a game on stream and then I finish it off stream via videos that I record and upload. Because I think that that could be a really good way to deal with some games that escape us, right? It's like, I don't really want to do that too often. I really like the idea of keeping my playthroughs live, but I think maybe every once in a while, it's better than the game just escaping us fully, right? Like, you as my audience can tell me. It's like, wouldn't you rather I just upload a video than just never play the game again? Right? Like, I think so. And like, so if a game is escaping me and there's too much going on in our schedule, why not just play it and record it in my free time instead of doing other games? And at least we're getting the content out there and we're actually wrapping the playthrough up and we're finishing it. You know, I even feel that way about Mina. I'm like, dude, do I just record Mina and just finish it on YouTube? Because it's not like a ton of my audience was like, you know, oh, we really want to watch Mina. It was cool. And I think a lot of you liked it, but I don't think we were all sitting here like, yeah, you know, it's just a cool looking game. I just really like it and I want to finish it. I do not want, I want to be able to say that I beat that game and I want to be able to talk about it. And as much as I'm probably just gonna finish Mina on stream, I'm just using this as an example. Solarpunk is something that I think would be a really good experiment for like my first split. You know, like, exactly, like sometimes I just want to like play it, showcase the beginning, maybe just get an episode or two in and then move on. Right, exactly. So I'm not like, I don't know. It's tough. It's I for some reason have a brain aneurysm when it comes to not finishing games. So I put this super weird pressure on me to finish everything I start on stream. And nowadays I'm trying to like break that habit. Like, I'm trying to communicate with y'all when I don't plan on finishing it, right? Like, I'll like tell you guys ahead of time, like, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna do a full playthrough like we did with Paralyze, right? Like, hey, you know, I'm just doing this for a day, no commitment. I'm trying to do more of that because that gives me the freedom to breathe. Gives me that freedom to be like, okay, I can like just play it and I don't have to think about it because I didn't set any expectations, right? But yeah, anyways, Solarpunk might be a good first experiment on a split, and then I can get feedback and see if you guys hate it or not. I do think that, contrary to maybe what some of you might believe right now, but I do think there are a couple people out there that would be kind of sad. How did I just snipe you past your banana? Did y'all see that? My green shell hit the side of their car and it scooted past the banana. That is dirty. I'm telling you, dude, Mario Kart World is sick, man. That was dirty. What happened there, dude? What? But yeah, I feel like Solarpunk would be a good experiment. I do think that there's a chunk of my audience that doesn't want to go to YouTube to watch my show. And I'm curious if those people are in numbers enough, right? You know, I wonder if it matters is what I'm saying. If it's just a handful of people or if it's a lot of people. I've only ever had one or two people express distaste in this idea. Once or twice. I've been one guide in the past once or twice where somebody was like, no, dude, I don't want to watch YouTube. I want to watch you here. And I kind of questioned what I was doing. I was like, oh. So I don't think it's many people. I think a lot of people don't really care. I would enjoy it for the days you aren't live. Right. I think having more content to watch when I'm not live is cool. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. I'm like, you know, there's plenty of hours in the day. You miss a stream. Like, and here's the big one. When I'm playing something you don't like. That's the cool thing. I think I'm a diverse enough creator that I do enough different styles of content that, like, maybe you don't like the Monday morning show, so you can go to YouTube and you can finish up the Solarpunk playthrough. And then maybe you're not really here for Mario Kart, so you'd rather throw on a VOD and just sit back and relax and watch me play Zelda. So I feel like, yeah, you know, I think I'm a diverse enough creator that VODs are really healthy because it gives you the freedom to come to the live show and say, you know, I'm not feeling this today. I'm not really a Pokemon person. Why don't I go catch one of my old favorite playthroughs, you know? And I think that's chill. I think that's awesome. It was your red shell that hit me at 5th. No, it wasn't me. Oh, yo, Bug Boy, I appreciate you, buddy. I don't mind. I just have to turn on YouTube notifications. Or if you're in the Discord, you know, I'll post the videos in there as well. I think you not playing a game versus a different medium to watch you finish a game is worth it. Yeah, especially if you care enough about the game. Right, that's the thing. Like, if you are somebody who was really excited... What the heck? Get this out of here! What the Yeah, like, if you really care about the game and my interactions with it, you're totally gonna go and, like, jam out on the VOD on YouTube. You know, you'll be like, yeah, you know, I really wanted to watch Hylian play this game. I'm gonna go watch the VODs. Right? And I think that's totally, I think anybody who, like, really likes certain segments that I do are totally okay with watching the VODs, even if the live experience is obviously always the best. Dude, that was so funny. Let's go back to Moo. They turned around and ran you over again. Look, a third time. Who is this mad man? Get out of here. I'm gonna go get my own truck, mother trucker. You think you're the only one that can truck it up? I'm coming, son. I'm coming. Anyways, what up, Mike Travis? Yo, Bubbles, thanks for hanging out. I know it's late. I tried to be here for at least a couple hours for UK. Maybe I'll try an hour earlier. I was thinking about showing up at 4, but I couldn't put Elliot down today. Would the UK heads like a little extra hour if I do night streams? Would you guys appreciate 4 p.m. my time? That would give you an extra hour than what I usually give y'all. I was thinking about showing up at 4, but I couldn't stop playing Elliot today, so I just let myself relax. You're cool as is. Right. I figured as much, but doesn't hurt to ask. Sorry, sorry, UK. I'm really hard to put down. Get out of here. All right, we're taking this shortcut. We're boosting. Back on the track, 4th place. Let's cruise. Saturday morning for me. It's a treat to have a stream up. What up, Junior Mafia? Nice, thanks for popping in, man. Yeah. And we took a break from night streams, but we're gonna try to sneak night streams back into the schedule at least every 2 weeks. I am still trying to get a night stream playthrough going since our last one, which was Metroid. Yeah, Prime was our last playthrough. Yeah. So we're overdue for another night playthrough. Big time. I've already toyed with some ideas with the chat, so like I have like 3 or 4 ideas of what I want to do. But I do think that we're overdue for a little bit of cozy night stuff as well. I will say that some cozy night stuff would definitely slap. I'm thinking like Bazaar, Stardew, or AC kind of stuff. Maybe even Pocopia. I gotta remember, Pocopia is on the docket nowadays. We have a new entry to the cozy content with Pocopia nowadays. Oh, Cat! Who got it, Cat? You been busy with university, man? I hope it's going well. Who got it, Cat? That was a photo finish. I got it. Sorry, sometimes it be like that, dude. All right, but you're still beating me by 4 points, so I don't know why I'm talking smack. Yeah, you still beat me, so it doesn't matter. Nice, GG's. Everyone picked Shipyard. Yeah, people like Shipyard around here. All right, we'll do another Grand Prix, and then we're going to switch to a knockout. Sound good? Let's Grand Prix it up. I like the minute between races because it gives me time to explore the map. But if people are feeling like it's too much, we could lower it to 10 seconds. But all right, let's dive into our next Grand Prix. Is anybody trying to get in here before I start? Otherwise, we'll start in about 30 seconds. You got gifted a sub? I don't know who this is. So, Barry Delight, sometimes you'll get gifted a sub to a random channel if that person's channel, all of the viewers at the time are already subbed when they get a gifted. Or you could have got rated. True. Yeah. So like if you have 100 people watching you and they're all subbed and somebody gifts 5, it can go to anybody on Twitch as long as their settings allow it. It's kind of goofy, right? Well, it's nice to meet you. It also could have been a raid. Run while you still can. There's no intro command. No, I gotta make an intro command. That's actually a really good idea. Wait, show me the balloon command, random. I want to see it. Yo, enjoy your dinner, Nembo Tavi. Nice, Nembo's out of here. I can finally win a race. I mean, yo, thanks for joining us, Nembo. It was a blast. Thanks for joining. Yeah, woo. Yo, nice, good. GG, man. Good game. Woo. That was fun, dude. I played on the Nintendo Switch for the first time last Saturday night. No way. Are you playing on a Switch too, or are you on a regular Switch? All right. We're going to start another Grand Prix here shortly. We got plenty of room in the lobby. Anybody can join. You can rejoin if you played earlier. You can sit back and relax. Either way, we're just here to hang out and play some Kart, y'all. Just hanging out, playing some Kart. Anybody can join. All right, let's get it. Let's lock into another Grand Prix. It was my nephew's. I played Mario Kart and I won 3 times because I was in first place. Oh, nice. Well, have you been converted? Are you going to get a Switch now? My boy. Wario Stadium. I surprisingly haven't played a lot of this map. Oh, wow. I got picked. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of this map. It's usually just the end. It's usually like a 1 lap. Oh, we have a Balloon Squad command? Cool. I was just curious what it was. Yeah, no worries. It's a secret. Shh. Oh, it ats the people from the squad. Okay. That's funny. Yeah, that is smart. Yeah, it makes life easier. What? Did that person just take a short? No way. There's no way that shortcut worked. There's no way. It might have worked. What? Dude, I've been looking for those types of shortcuts. I wonder if that worked. I feel like that person might have got picked up by Lakitu. I mean, they're pretty far ahead, like, to be fair. Short Toad, you gotta go. I prefer nice and tall Toad. Sorry, you are too short for me. I don't like short Toads. I like them tall. Wow, I jumped over the red shell. You can do that? You can jump over red shells with feathers? That was sick, dude. What? I had no idea that was a mechanic. I like the tall toads, not the short ones. Not the short ones. I like the tall toads. I don't like the short one. Oh, the song, it changed. Now I gotta sing really fast. I don't like short toads. 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 Gotta sing real fast, last lap. I like tall toads. I don't like short ones. I don't like the shorts. Here come the red shell onslaught. We got a bee behind me catching up on me. Back up, bee boy. Dude, how is first place and second place so far ahead? They know a supercut. These truckers know a supercut that I don't know. There's a supercut on this level. There is 100% a supercut on this level. Those two dudes were gone. Holy heck. Cab driver Toad, train conductor Toad, and little eyeball peepo wing dude, whatever the hell his name is. Jeez, dude, there's a supercut on this track. Because they were gone, dude. And I saw it at the beginning of the map. Homie jumped over and skipped like a huge chunk of the track. I swear he did, dude. That song for Short Toad was crazy. I'm following Jenny. Jenny, show me your secrets. Show me your secrets, Jenny. No, that's not it. You're on the other side. You're fooling me. I swear they jumped over here and then they went like over here and then they like went over here. Like I swear they super cutted. I don't know. I could just be making it up. I could just be making it up. I don't know. Nice little PM stream. That's right, baby. We're getting some card in. Second GG's. Good luck. All right. That was fun. I don't like the connected. The connecteds in the lava zone are all like straight tracks and they kind of suck. I'll say that the connecteds in the lava area aren't the strongest connecteds in the game. Let's go here. I think there's one or two of them that are really good, but a couple of the connecteds in the lava area are truly just straight tracks. It's not the strongest. All right. We're going to the faraway oasis. I think we're going for 3 laps here, yeah. All right, 3 laps at the oasis. We're back again. All right. Dang, I be missing those boosts in the water all the time. Oh, that was way too close. Nice. Got a shell snipe. Didn't do much, but I got one. Dang, I missed the rail there. Whoopsies. Oh! I don't know what happened there. That was the weirdest turn ever. We got 2 conductor toads on the battlefield here. We got conductor toad short toad, and then we have conductor toad Connor, who was second, I think, last turn or last round. First, I think they might have took first. Ah, my double got yoinked from me. Oof. I definitely think that you want to take the rails here. You see that person? You said a person just flying through here? What? So what the? It looked like he was glitching. It was so insane. Dude, man. Exclamation point join if you want to join us. Thanks for asking. We gotta, dude, this level also has a really strong cut on it. I know the one on this level. This level also has a really strong cut on it as well. I don't know how to do it though. Yeah, you like, right, you see what I just did there, but instead of going on the path up there, you bounce off the side of the path and you can cut straight through the whole like center there. It's real nuts. It's real nuts. It's a really interesting cut. You can like drive off the cliff and then you bounce off the wall and then you just basically cut the whole corner like real fast and real sharp. Can't deal with heat at all. Yeah, dude, I hate any heat. Are you burning up, Tater Tot? Too hot, I can't sleep, so here I am. Dude, there's nothing worse than a night of sleep ruined by heat. Ugh. Wall unit AC set to 69. Lights, I set all of my air conditioners to 60 around the house, and I just turned my house into an ice box. The other day, my girl called me out. She's like, why are you sitting around in a hoodie, in pajama pants, 2 blankets, a winter hat, a freaking pair of gloves? What are you doing? And I'm sitting there like chattering my teeth, like I like it this way. I'm just a little cold. And she's like, yeah, you're doing it to yourself. I'm like, well, it's fine. She's like, turn the AC down, you goon. I'm like, no. Wish we had AC in England. I hear there's not a ton of AC in Europe. There's not a ton. Ooh, let's take a connected to Dino Jungle. Funny enough though, all my ACs are off right now, and my house is like a solid 70 at the moment. I'm letting myself just acclimate to the warmth since it's still early summer. Just letting myself acclimate to the warmth a little bit. So I actually have all my ACs off since we got some regular weather. But, you know, keep in mind, like, the weather's allowing this to happen because we got some like regular temperatures. Right, like it's only 73 outside. So my house, it's like 75 maybe. So I'm actually kind of going against my normal vibe, and I decided that as long as it's not over 75 outside, I'm gonna keep the ACs off for now. And then if it gets even a hair over 75, I'm AC'd up because I'm on the second floor, so my house gets real nasty humid. So it's not even like I'm being like a snot nose about it. It's like the humidity will change the temperature in my house by 5 to 10 degrees. Anybody else deal with that? So like if it's 73 outside, depending on the humidity, it could easily be 85 in my house. Like it's gross. Yeah, so it's like on the second floor, I kind of have to keep the AC moving to some extent, or my whole house just gets stale and nasty in the summertime. So yeah, like 75 is now my new, whereas like last year my limit was 70. Like if the house was 70, Or if it was 70 degrees outside, then I would have my ACs on. So last year I was freezing myself out. My house feels like an oven. Dude, 87.8 degrees, no AC. How are you even living? How are you not a pool of sweat right now? How are you not a pool of sweat? How are you not the Wicked Witch of the West? Just a pile of water. I don't understand. I don't... Are you hydrating? Are you okay? Are you drinking water? Like, I hope so, dude. That's insane. UK, dude. I got mad respect for the UK gang after hearing that. Jeez. It also makes me feel like a crybaby, but that's my baggage, not yours. I got home from work and I immediately had a cold shower. Yo, what up, DNA? Join us, baby. Join us, baby. My dad doesn't let it under 75. Nice. But I have it at 69. 69 is weirdly the best number for temperature in a house. It's also the funny number. But, like, don't get it twisted. It's definitely the perfect temperature for a house. It also so happens to be the funny number. Yeah. Yeah, it's seriously 69 winter, 69 summer. It doesn't matter. It's like the perfect temperature for a house. Now, I'll take 65 because I'm a polar bear. But that's, you know. Oof. What happens if we land on this? Where does it take us if we land on this? Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool. Three at Dino. See if we can get 3 at Dino. I hate the high electric bill. Yeah, my electric bill was brutal. The transition from winter to summer always reminds me how much of a heathen I am, because that transition is brutal. The jump in my electric bill from May to June was like, like, please, dude, stop it. They were like, your electricity usage has gone up like 150%. Are you okay? Like, are you growing marijuana? Like, what's going on in that house? Nope. Just, I like it cold. Does Ohio have a budget billing on your power? Yeah, you're talking about like HIP and PIP and stuff like that. I'm not like on any kind of plans or anything like that. I don't know much about it. I was always under the impression that that stuff was only available to people who needed it. In Ohio, I don't know if that's true, but I think so. Like, you can't apply to PIP and HIP and stuff unless you're like under a certain category of income. So I haven't looked into it. I was on that with my roommate at the last house because he was able to apply for it, and that's how it worked. So yeah, it was like dynamic pricing, so it was like the same all year round. But yeah, I don't have that. I just bite the bullet. Ohio's weird. Like, I have to pay a flat rate for gas no matter what. Like, no matter how much gas I use, I always have to spend 50 bucks on gas no matter what. My gas bill is always 50. Dude, my freaking headphone cord got in the way of my freaking controller. Get this out of here. No matter what, every month, my gas bill is a minimum of 50 bucks. It's like a system to help those in need. So everybody pays a minimum of $50 or more depending on your usage. And then there's a lot of people who can get away, like who can have access to gas for cheaper and stuff like that. Well, my whole freaking race got ruined there. Halfway through the race, my headphone cord got stuck on my controller, and I'm over here like, oh, get this headphone cord out of here. I noticed this was a problem the other day, and I was like, not sure if I needed to fix it. And turns out I do, because I don't like that. Even earlier playing Elliot, that happened to me, and I did not like that. I need to figure out how to string my headphones up here. Oh, I hated that. Excuses for being bad at karting? No, I just really like that level, and I'm trying to learn how to be good at that level, so it kind of ruined my race for me, unfortunately. Now, I wasn't going for first, but I like Dino Jungle a lot. That level has a really fun 3-lap loop. Brace for impact. We have a budget billing for electricity. They take your average bill and then you pay that every month, no matter if the actual usage is higher or lower. Then at the end of the year, if you have a credit, they apply it to your final bill cycle. Ah, yeah, there it is. Were you speaking for Ohio or from where you're from? That's how it works in Washington. Yeah. I know that kind of stuff exists in Ohio. You have to like apply for it. I don't think it happens like automatically. That's in South Florida. What's up? What's up, Raiders? I had a feeling the brace for impact comment was a raid. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. That's pretty standard in UK as well. It's like that in a lot of places. Yeah, I wouldn't even know. I'm not an adult enough to know the systems of how my electricity works. I just recently found out that there was more than one company that offers electricity where I live. I really shouldn't be sharing these words. I sound ridiculous. What's up, Raiders? How we doing, Cinny? I literally just found out that there's more than one company that offers electricity here. I had no idea. I thought I was stuck with one company always, forever. My husband set it all up. I asked him. Yeah. I had someone teach me that. That's how I got to choose mine at a lower price. Yeah, same. Yeah, my lady was talking about where they're from and like how they're one year they were like, yeah, I gotta like sit down and price match my electricity and find a better deal this year. And I was like, you can do that? And she's like, yeah, you know, I gotta like make sure that I'm getting the right rates. And I'm like, what? You have options? And then I went and looked into it, and it turns out I have options as well. I'm like, what? I always thought it was just like one company rules them all, like the Ring from Lord of the Rings. One electric company to rule them all. I always thought it was basically just like cable or like internet, because that's how internet is. Internet up until recently was very much you had one choice of internet where you lived, and that was it. And they like basically owned certain areas, and they had deals where like you couldn't go, certain companies couldn't go into certain districts. Well, recently that's changed. And now internet's a lot more competitive, and there's a lot more different offerings and stuff like that depending on where you live. So if you're out in the country, you're still screwed, but you know, whatever. Like where I'm at right now, I have the choice of like Spectrum, AT&T, Cox, WoW, and like one other company that I never heard of. So I truly, for the first time like ever in my life, have like an actual competitive space to choose my internet, and could actually like choose internet based on what I need and not just accept whatever trash they gave me. Oh, got a lightning bolt in 8th place. I'm saving it. What if somebody lightning bolts my lightning bolt? I'm doing it. I just helped out the person that was in bullshit Bill, though, because I don't think they get affected. Take me, bullshit Bill! Take me! Oh, that was a weird turn. That was mega weird. No, 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 Bill. No, Bill. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Lord of the Rings circuit. Yo, what's up, Cinny? Thank you so much for the raid, dude. What were y'all getting into? You were doing some garden life, a cozy simulator. Let me get you a shout out. Cinny, thanks for taking care of me today, dude. That was very kind to you. And what's up, Raiders? How we doing today, T-Man? And welcome to the show. Good to see you, Cinny. I hope y'all had a good time. Nice, dude. I got 3rd place. It only took all of our best players stopping for the night. Woo! 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 Oh, you DNF'd again? Really? What's up with that? It clearly only has to do with the last race. I think it's the last race of the Grand Prix can DNF you. That's what it has to be. It's the last race of the Grand Prix is just like, if you don't make it to a certain placing, you're just done. Dun, 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 dun. Casually insults the rest of us that are still here. Hey, wait a second. No, that's not what I meant. No, I'm just saying that I don't have a chance if there's like 3 players that I'll be right back. All right, you guys ready for a knockout tour? Now, you can't join knockout tours late, so you got to let us know if you're trying to join. All right, we're gonna start the knockout tour in just about 30 seconds to a minute. You can't join knockout tours late. Someone get Hylian a shovel. I can't believe you've done this. I would play, but I'm so bad and I'm way too sandwiched to do it. Yeah, we're just having fun. Yeah, definitely join if you're in the mood, but don't stress out. I can tell you that this game, sandwiches enhances the enjoyment factor of this game, though. Yeah, you can have the kids come and play. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that stuff's always welcome. You can also have 2 controllers on the same TV, so you can even have them play with you if you want. All right, we're gonna start the knockout tour unless someone protests otherwise. Dun, 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 dun. Cries quietly in the corner in my cart. You're probably right, but I'm also lazy. Yeah, and which is totally acceptable. No, I was just kidding, small toad. Short toad. I meant short toad, not small. I was kidding. No, please. No. I like short toads. Homie came and murdered me. No, Heather B. No, we started. No. There's the code, though. Karma. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, boom, boom. Who is Short Toad anyways? Yeah, Short Toad. Who are you in the chat? Speak up. Nah, you can lurk if you want to lurk. We do like to know who's playing with us, but only for funsies. You haven't played the Wiggler map? We've got the Toader and Tater squad in the chat. Does playing multiplayer like this help us get any rewards? Yeah. Anytime you get transformed into another character via the comic attack, you unlock that character in multiplayer. Also, anytime your outfit changes by eating one of the doggy bags of food, you unlock that outfit permanently. So there are unlockables in multiplayer. However, not every character has costume changes. So if you're not playing a character with costume changes available, then the last thing I said doesn't even matter. However, anytime somebody uses the comic ability that transforms into a random Mario character, you unlock that character permanently to race with. So yeah, there are unlockables while you're enjoying multiplayer. And I've even, like, one time in a race, I went all the way back to like 20th place just to use comic to help people unlock characters. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that you can do that. I shouldn't have used my shell. Oh my lord, we got a back-to-back raid? What's up, Beagle? How you been? So yeah, if you're playing a character like Yoshi, Mario, Toadette, Toad, Wario, Waluigi, and any of the main cast, they all have outfits and they can be unlocked via the goodie bag. So you want to make sure you're grabbing the Yoshi food stalls or whatever. And you'll unlock outfits for your favorite characters. It's all random though. Keep that in mind. It's like a % chance or something. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks. Thank you again, Cindy. I really appreciate the raid. I hope y'all are feeling good out there. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. We haven't done a night stream in about a week and a half and pushing 2 weeks. So I'm a little, just kind of locking in here for some Mario Kart World. This is usually... Whoa. Whoa, I looked away for like a second. Zanny, you punk. Oh, you got me good with that bomb, dude. I like could have dodged it if I was paying more attention. Yeah, usually I'm relaxing around this time. So it's unless I'm doing a lot of night streams, I'm usually a little out of sorts, but that's what makes night streams so fun. Is that you get a side of me and my show that you don't normally get. So, and the chat's been asking for a solid Adult Swim. I'm working on an Adult Swim here soon. Adult Swim, ! Adult Swim. It's just mature content, highly in After Dark, and it's a certain vibe. It's like a style of a segment that I like to do. I am working on that, by the way, y'all. I know people have been asking for it. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do and how I want to go about it, because I have been setting up a sandwich specific Adult Swim that would, like, I don't know how else to word it. It would just be It's just gonna be a lot of fun, and instead of me drinking alcohol, I'll like get a little smoke from a buddy, and like we'll get real weird because I don't do that on stream like really at all, and it definitely would make things a little weird. So I don't know. I'm kind of working on setting up an Adult Swim that could be a little different. And then I'm also working on like just, you know, a regular Adult Swim's always on the table. Oh, that was rough. Yo, Connor. Connor likes my setup. He's going Spike. He's going Spike Mobile as well. I saw that, Connor. I saw you're going Spike Mobile as well, baby. This is my original setup from when this game released. I call this the Spike Mobile, but you gotta have the spike on the side of the car. You see that? You see that? You gotta have the spike on the side of the car. If you don't have the spike on the side of the car, it ain't the Spike Mobile, dog. It ain't the Spike Mobile. Ask my mums, dude. Ask my mums. Oh, Connor's going up. Honestly, going up on the rails in this level is slower than taking the road, unfortunately. Mario Kart World's weird like that. A lot of the shortcuts feel like long cuts unless you really make a point to learn when to take them and when not to take them. Unfortunately, every single time that I take the rails on this level, I end up losing like 3 spaces by the time the big bridge ends. It's like, it just feels bad. It's like, dude, what's going on here? Now, I will say that I've been learning that there's a place for that stuff. I think that you take rails during like 3 laps sometimes, because what it does is it allows you to avoid all the chaos. You know, a lot of people complain about this game and the chaos, but they don't realize that the game offers you a bunch of different ways to avoid the chaos. It just also requires you to like maybe lose a place or two. So it's like you have to pick and choose when the chaos is worth it and when it's not, right? Like, I think rails and stuff are a really good way to make sure that you're not getting hit by stuff. Dude, get out of here. Get out of here. Now, I did kind of come back. I was in a real bad way there for like a second. A real bad way, even. But we're kind of making it happen here. I'm going to go ahead and cut through here. I see Cat doing the same. Sorry, Shy Guy. Had to happen that way. Not too shy about hitting Shy Guy. I don't know if I'm going to make it to top 4. This is getting tight here. I'm not sure. Back up, Jess. This is my town. This is tight, dude. This is really tight. Everyone's pretty close to each other right now. Nobody's breaking away this time. Not yet. Short Toad had to happen. I'm sorry. Not sorry, Short Toad. Sorry. Ah. Was that you, Short Toad? No, that was Zanny again. Oh, nice bomb. I'm out of here. I'm getting passed up left and right. What's happening? Back up. Get out of here. No, the piranha I never get hit by the piranha. I never get hit by the piranha. Now I'm driving on the grass. Can't even stay on the road. Go, go, go. Boost, 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 boost. Boost. There's no way, dude. The end of this section's like right here. There's no way. Wait, there's a way. There's a way. Let's go. No way, dude. Dude, getting 3 triples and a golden right at the end was so stupid. That's what I'm saying about this game, dude. That's what I'm saying. Getting a triples and a golden at the end there was so bullshit. No way, dude. Oh. Sorry, had to happen, cat. Sorry, had to happen, cat. No, what did you hit me with? Was that my own fireball? All right, I'll take 3rd place. Guess you passed for 4th. Your switch to is less than 10 minutes out. What the heck? Whew. Man, 2 top 4 finishes for me in knockouts today, which I'm really proud of, because last time we did Mario Kart World, I could not get into top 4 with knockout. Dude, Jenny and Short Toad locking down the top games again. It was Jenny in 1st place, followed by Connor, and just now it was Jenny and Short Toad. Jenny is locking it in. I don't even know who Jenny is in our chat. Jenny's got a gun, and her gun is her Mario Kart driving skills. I hope my Uncrustable is thawed. That's the dude, waiting for your Uncrustable to thaw is like, it's like torture. Like, do you put it in the fridge? Do you leave it out in room temperature? Yeah, it's torture. Are you guys ready for another Grand Prix? Woo! GG's, man. That was fun. That was a good set of races, dude. That was fun. I leave it out. I eat mine when it's still a little... Yeah, I'll eat mine when it's a little frozen as well. For sure. I'm not waiting that long. Yeah, I'm not waiting. I almost bought Uncrustables the last grocery trip, but I held off. I know I shouldn't be eating that stuff too often. Still hoping they bring my kiddos, the Kooplings, back to Mario Kart World sooner or later. They gotta bring all the Kooplings back eventually, right? Man, that was so fun. That was so fun, dude. I can't believe I stole 4th place. I was sitting there like, it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Oh. Yay, Star View Peak. I love this level, especially for 3 laps. Woo, I'm so excited. This is the new baby park, apparently. It's this part of the level that I just don't like. It's like they tempt you with these boosts, but it doesn't feel good to go through the boost because like they're so far away from the center of the track. I like can't wrap my head around what's the best thing to do on this level. Like, I don't know, dude. Look, I get every time. Dude, every time I go through that section, I get passed up by like 5 people. What am I doing wrong, dude? I gotta start watching the other players because I'm somehow missing the plot. I've lost the plot on this level. I swear, dude, I cannot place well on this map, and I don't know what I'm doing. Every time it's like, watch, 2nd place, I get to this section, and then it's just over. Every time, dude, it's, I swear. All right, that was way less bad. Well, I had to do that to save myself because I messed up my drift there. So I'm willing to admit that a lot of times, you know, I'll get outraced because I just don't play this game enough to have all the controls and stuff down like that well. You know, I'm not that good at racing in this game. I can take some real nice tight turns, but I over drift and it slows me down pretty often. So when I drift well, it's good, but sometimes I can over drift and it can end up kind of hurting me a little bit more than it's helping me. So like I definitely know that it's not just, you know, goo goo gaga shit, you know, complaining. I know a lot of times it's like I could take a little bit of a less tight turn. I could do better with my turning, and I'm still learning, but something about this level just I did a little better. I really made a point to focus on the last 2 laps there, and it wasn't bad, but every time I went through that section, I came out at least 2 places worse off. It's like, what? I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, that is a new track. Correct. That's brand new with this game. Yeah, Starview. Did you know in OOT you could get caught by the Gerudo guards, but they never come and get you, leaving you stuck? Really? Is that a thing? That's so funny. The game just like basically soft locks you. I believe it. Those games were janky as hell. Okay, that was... Maybe I shouldn't be drifting through here? Nah, that doesn't sound right. You want to be getting every boost you can, yeah? Yo, what up? What up, Lazy Stone Art Night Squad? Link just stands there with his hands up waiting for a rest, but it never came. That sounds brutal. Let's go to cinema. We haven't done much cinema tonight. Let's do a connected to cinema. She's here! What's the first game you're gonna get with it? First, GG's. Derek's on a tear today. Glad you're jamming with us over on YouTube, man. Thank you so much for joining. I want to take this moment here real quick to say thank you to everyone who's racing with us. When I say this, I mean it. This wouldn't be cool without all of you. Just not even close. And I don't take it for granted that people want to game with me, even though I understand that I'm the streamer guy and whatever. The truth is that I would never take it for granted because I grew up couch co-op gaming, and I didn't have like a ton of gamers around me, but into my teens and into my 20s, we had a house full of Melee. Did anybody else have that experience? I'm talking 15, 20 dudes around a couch screaming, "I got next." It was beautiful. And I can safely say that, like, I got to experience one of the best eras of gaming ever. And I cherish those years, man. And like, the fact that people want to come and hang out with me online and play games with me is like super cool, because this is awesome. This is what it's about, man. You know, I'm a single player gamer nowadays, but like, this is where it's at. No offense to Fortnite and Call of Duty and all that stuff, but you can't get this experience in any of those games. You ain't playing Fortnite with 24 of your homies. You ain't playing Call of Duty with 24 of your homies. Right? Like, that's not how that works. Those games don't work that way. You know, maybe 4 people, maybe 8 people at most or whatever. So I think this is sick, dude. I really cherish playing these games with y'all, and thank you so much for joining. I don't take it for granted at all, man. I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for making these community game nights what they are. Emphasis on the community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's some really cool shortcuts on this level, but I never get them right. Oh, I messed up again. Whoa, acorn. Dude, I shot the fireballs at the freaking red shell, dude. I must have been because I was turning. Did you all know that you can shoot your green shells in any direction out of your car as long as you're facing that direction? I'll explain. Wait till I get a green shell and I'll show you all. I think Random 18 might have discovered this actually originally. So like in this game, you can turn the camera with the right stick, and any direction you turn the camera in, you can actually throw a green shell. So if you're tactical enough and you're able to play like claw style, or you're able to like drive with your forefinger, like watch. If I switch and I play claw style, I can turn the camera, right? And then I can shoot my green shell. You see that? But you have to really finagle it. Like you can't, it's really insane, right? But you have to turn your camera, and you turn your camera with this stick. So in order to really effectively use this maneuver, you have to either start driving with this finger and do this, which I don't think is good at all, or you want to switch to claw and real quick hold down the gas with A and then do this. You would switch to claw. Claw is like a legitimate form of gaming for fighting gamers. People who play fighting games, they'll play claw style because being able to press some buttons with this finger actually matters a lot. So you'll see a lot of claw styles in like fighting games. Yeah, it's super cool. Like I can turn the camera and I can, look at that. I can throw my bomb to the right of me. Look at that. You can throw it in any direction that you can turn the camera. So if you're skilled enough while you're racing, you could totally be like, screw you. Look, I didn't throw that backwards. I didn't drop that. I threw that backwards. Did you catch that? I didn't drop it. I threw it backwards. Look at that. Now that's drastic, right? Because like you have to turn the whole car. It's mostly cool for like side shots. If you can really get good at it and you're in a straightaway, you can turn to the side and you can shoot your green shell directly to the side of you. And that's cool. You can also do it with bananas. It's really cool, man. This game cooked, dude. Yeah, a little claw gamer. Yeah. A little claw gamer. It's actually how I got the SNES in my room after the tiny CRT died. Oh man, I wish I had a little CRT. I remember the college days hauling TVs and Xboxes to others' dorm rooms and setting up big LAN parties for Halo. We did Halo. We did Phantasy Star Online LAN parties. We did Halo. We did Call of Duty. We did Smash Brothers. I mean, we did so many LAN parties, man. Man, the days of the LAN parties. We used to do big Counter-Strike LAN parties at this internet cafe. Oh man, who picked Air Fortress? We're about to get flexed on. We are about to get flexed on here. Somebody's about to flex on us. I wonder who picked this level. We are about to get flexed on. The bomb has been planted. We are about to get flexed on. This level has one of the biggest supers cuts, I'm pretty sure. If I'm thinking correctly, I might be thinking of a different level. I'm pretty sure there's a cut on this level that's like real insane, but no, I'm thinking of a different level. I'm thinking of Bowser's level. Okay, this one has a good cut, but it's not as insane. I was thinking of Bowser. Bowser has one of the craziest cuts in the game, dude. Wow, I just got so many coins. Nice, thank you. Yo, back up. Get out of here, Peach. No one even likes you. Yeah, that's what you get. Dang. My Uncrustable was thawed perfectly. Dang it. I don't know what I was doing there. What happened there? Everyone kind of crashed there. So is the little Bidoo with the wings the best cart in the game? Or is that y'all just playing it because you like it? I know there's a couple carts that are the best in the game. It used to be Baby Toadette, but I don't know if she's still the best cart in the game or not. I think the little Peepo dudes might be the best carts in the game now. Oh, I messed up. That sucks. That's brutal. I don't know how to take that shortcut from that side of the rail. I gotta stop trying to take shortcuts that I haven't practiced. I'm practicing my shortcuts mid-race, dude. It is what it is. All right, we're still placing well because everyone's just exploding. That's the beauty of Mario Kart World, is that you can play terribly and still get top 10. And top 10 is mad respectable in this game. That was the best I've ever done around that turn. What? This track is a little bit much, yeah. There's a super cool shortcut. I'll show you at the end of the track since we're gonna start right here. Law in Tekken is claw necessary? Dude, I haven't thought about law in a long time. Legend. Dude, short toad taken first. I don't want no short toad, man. I don't want no short toad, man. Holy heck, dude. Yo, Solar Punk update. Time to look at the patch notes. I don't want no short toad, man. Yeah, here's the shortcut right here. Then you go up here. See, Jenny's doing it. Jenny's doing it right here. And then you can do that. But then you have to get off of it properly. You see, like, you land here and then you can do this. And then you have to get off there. See, I keep messing up getting off. Just like that. And then you're instantly already drifting into this turn. It's really, really nice. Jenny knew exactly where they were going. Yo, Jenny, if you're one of our regular viewers, you should let us know who you are. I'd love to say hi to you, but if not, no worries. Enjoy your lurk, all right? So is Airship Fortress just technically Bowser's Castle, kind of? Yeah. It's this whole lava zone is all about, like, this whole area is all kind of just Bowser's domain, right? These 3 levels. They're all like different takes on like Bowser's world. Unfortunately, the connected tracks in this area kind of suck. I don't know if any of these are really worth doing. Let's go to Shy Guy's Bazaar. Jenny from the block knows what she's doing around here. Jenny from the block. Dang, I wanted to jump through that window. Woohoo! All right, we're going to Toad Factory. You know, when Toad Factory was first introduced to me, I was all about it. And the more I play it, the more I don't like it. The more I played Toad Factory, the more I do not like the level for some reason. I don't know what it is about the level. That's not where you're supposed to. All right, I wanted to challenge myself, so I decided to start this race back in 23rd place so I can prove to all of you that I can make it to top 5. Let's go. Rigged. How late do you plan on going? I'm not sure. I try to stick to 4 hours per stream, no matter what stream, no matter what time. That's what I tend to like aim for. I am like a little bit more willing to go for 3 hours when it's multiplayer because, you know, I get burnt out of it. But that's the best I got for you. I rarely have an end target in mind. So I know that's not the answer you're looking for, but that's what I got for you. So yeah, I usually always try to aim for 4 though. You can almost always expect 4 from me. But multiplayer games, I do kind of look at the clock a little more often and kind of say to myself, you know, how much longer do I want to go? Just a little bit. I'm not a big multiplayer guy. It is what it is. So usually it's just I go until I tap out, and when I tap out, it's always suddenly. I always go from 60 to 0 with my energy to play video games. It's, oh, I'm loving this. Woo! Okay, I'm done. Like mid woo. Woo, this is a plan. Okay, I gotta go. I'm done. I need to go to bed. So it's whenever that happens, whenever I hit my wall. Whoa, that was not what I wanted to happen there, but okay. Eat a green shell. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a shroom. Pop them shrooms, baby. We're at the last lap. Pop them. No, 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 no. Armazail with the bananas. Oh, I was so excited to cut through that corner that I mushroomed directly into a trio of nanners swirling around Armazail. Oh, not my best decision there. Doo doo boop a doop a doop boop boo. You putting your money where your mouth is? Chat, start bombing. I did not get top 5, by the way, so glad I didn't put my money where my mouth was. Glad I called that guy. Hey, nerdy nurse, how was work today? BS Bill is the best thing ever. BS Bill is the embodiment of letting Jesus take the wheel. Sometimes I think about just putting the controller down. I think you can do that. I don't think you even have to hold the gas. I don't think you have to do anything. I'm pretty sure he just takes the wheel and goes. Long 12, but it wasn't bad. Sometimes 12 can go by real fast, or those last 4 hours can be a real drag. I hope it was the former for you. Welcome home. Let's go. 3 at Choco. 3 at Choco. Billy, take the wheel. Do. What? How could we say it in video game universe terms? So we're not being blasphemous for the religious folk in the chat. Hylia, take the wheel. Goddess Hylia, take the wheel. Rosalina, take the wheel. Cosmic Goddess Rosalina. We got to figure out a video game way to say it. This Trader Joe bag thing was real. I guess my local Trader Joe's line was 350 people deep. People are crazy, dude. Over a tote bag? Can you guys watch my stream while you're in line? That would be awesome. Thanks. Sincerely, a guy who never shops at Trader Joe's. And now we transfer. Congrats, Chrissy. We got to start an incentive program for every person that decides to put my stream on in public and introduce my stream to random strangers. I will take and post 1 feet pic. All right. Let's go. We got to start making these grippers work. Oof. Hylian, no! Don't go to the dark side, Hylian. We like our content creator with socks on. No, Hylian, no! Fine, fine, fine. The socks will stay on, but they're gonna be toe socks. Because I gotta make this bread. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Do do do. Bum 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 bum. 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 Okay, you cannot go over that. Okay, that you cannot jump over that. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. You can't take that shortcut. Why is this song always the one that I'm singing to? Wait, this is just the Short Toad track again. Dang. Oh, top 10? I think I'm in top 10. Oh no, I got beat by Mario the NPC. That I'm done, dude. Now that's it. That's a wrap. It's over. I got beat by Mario the NPC. What am I even doing? No, to be fair, one of those races, I bombed the race just so I could show off how green shells work. That's okay. Never mind. I did bomb that one race for no reason. Like, I was just effing around. So never mind. We're okay. We're still in it. We're good. We're still in it. Gonna drop out of the lobby, of course. You guys are welcome to stay as long as you like. You can join as often and as long as you want. No worries at all. Gotta devil some eggs. I've never heard of somebody making deviled eggs as deviling eggs. It's like as a verb. Yo, get your devil on. All right, nice. We got a nice little crew of racers here this evening. Thank you everyone for joining one more time. Midna feet pics is like double buff. True. I should start posting pictures of Midna. Why didn't I think of that? Is Midna ready for her Instagram reveal? All right, let us know if you're going to join. No worries. And we're doing another Grand Prix, and then a knockout will be following. We could switch to some battles. We don't ever do battles in this game because all the battle maps are way too big and they're way too spaced out, and they're kind of confusing to play. I think maybe they work if we have like a full I don't know. Battles is weird in this game. The maps are way too big for battles. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. Like, the maps are like, you don't even see players half the time. You're just like driving around. It's real weird. Toad. Can't be caught cheating on the cats, huh? I see you over here. I see you over here, Conductor Toad. All right, let's do another round of 5 Grand Prix. We just wrapped up on 3 laps, I believe. Let's go to Rainbow. We haven't gone to Rainbow this whole time. Let's go to Rainbow, baby. Yeah, we need multi-block. That's my favorite level, Blood Raven. Yes, Blood Raven. Yes, dude. Yes. It's called, what was it, like Block Fort? Or I can't remember what it was called, but I loved it. Oh, we're going to Desert Hills. I don't play this level enough to like really know it. This is the one with the swirlies in the middle. Yeah. This level can be hit or miss for me. I think it's I think it's hit or miss depending on the connected track that leads us here. So 3 laps is going to be interesting. No boost off me. Back up. Oh, got a little too froggy there. Nice banana snipe. Green shell, not snipe, but still cool. Oh, I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Whoa, DNA, bro, that was sick. You jumped over the dirt, landed on the pavement, and then got your boost off the pavement. Wow, that was such a good use of the feather, dude. That was such a good use of the feather. I've been looking for good uses of the feather since this game came out because I love that they brought the feather back. So, like, I love seeing that kind of stuff, man. Because I think the feather has so much potential for cool shortcuts. Unfortunately, this game doesn't let you skip like too much. And you have to be real precise about where you use those feathers, because otherwise you're just going to get counted off track. I messed up big time there, but we can go into a double block. Oh, got my stuff stolen. Somehow dodged that. I'll take the coin. I got people right behind me. No, Ellie! The green shell right by the finish line. I don't even want to play this game with you anymore. Get out of my lobby, Ellie. I'm pissed. GG's. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Green shell snipe. That was good. That was so good, dude. You stole first place and I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you. I saw the potential feather use and I had to take it. Dude, that was probably one of the best feather uses I've actually seen in this game. And I know that wasn't that big of a deal as far as like how much space that you got like ahead. But it doesn't matter. It was still super cool. That was a super cool feather use. I wanna try to find all the best feather uses in the game like that, because there's some potential for some really good feather uses, but it's hard because you gotta practice, and there's not like any really good ways to practice connected tracks because it's not quite the same as when you're in the middle of a race. So you just have to play the game a lot. Yeah, I can't be mad at you. I'm just being silly. Thank you, Eleanor. Thanks for being a good sport. I'm just being goofy. Let's go from desert to Crown City. I like last lap at Crown City. Something about last lap at Crown City is cool. Oh yeah, Rainbow Road. Yeah, we can keep voting for Rainbow till we get it. We haven't had Rainbow yet this whole stream. I'll vote for Rainbow next. I forgot about it. Did breaking that pot do anything? I don't know. Ooh, we're getting 3 at a level that has some of the biggest tech in the game. No, we're not getting 3. We're connected. Okay. I think this is going to be a good connected track. This seems like it's going to be good. We got the classic rolling start. The rolling start is so cool. I can tell you, DNA bro, earlier I jumped over a red shell with a feather. I didn't even know you could do that. The red shell got really close to me. I jumped and it went past my cart, and I landed and it was done. I didn't even know that was possible, dude. Like, what? I'm drinking adult drinks. Cheers. Cheers. What's up, caffeinated? I think when you're in the sky like this, you want to land as fast as possible. I'm convinced that flying is way slower than driving. Anytime I'm in these really long flying stretches, I wonder if you should just focus on getting straight to the ground. But I don't ever see anybody do that. So I don't know if that's like actually a strategy. Wow, I have 0 coins. This is great. Just gonna pop one of these shrooms so I can get a little ahead. Gonna go through here. Gold shroom, or sorry, shell. Oh, DNA, bro. I don't know if you can get the super shortcut by entering this level via the connected track that we just entered. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I think the shortcut that I know of has to start outside of the map, not where... Okay, DNA, bro. You need to chill, bro, before I strip all of your DNA out of you with a knife. I'm not kidding. Oops. I need an adult drink 3 hours into a Mario Kart stream. Oh, the white Yoshi did do the super shortcut. Did they know it? I wasn't sure if you could do it. They might have only done half of it. They might have done the second half that you can start like with just the path there. I don't know. It's been so long. I believe it. I wasn't looking at the racers. Watch them get ahead of me when I got hit by a blue shell. Yeah, they were cruising. The super cut on that level is super nasty. So, yeah. What are you gonna do? It's funny because we were just talking to Charlie about this, and Charlie said that he actually switched back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe so he could actually have a chance online, because apparently the super cuts are really relevant in this game now. Like, people have started figuring out the super cuts, and like everyone's just using cuts online, and I didn't even know it was like that. Gotta start the bedtime routine. I'm gonna lurk. Okay, enjoy. The graphics in video games have come a long way. True. I've been playing Mario Kart World handheld and been fine. And as soon as I start playing docked, I get motion sick. That's so interesting, really. Yo, Pats, thank you for the biddies. Thanks for the biddies, Pats. You got a sweet homemade pina colada? Ooh. Hey! Wait, how did you get a boost there? Oh, you were probably holding it down, weren't you? I think so. Intuition. That's the white Yoshi. They weren't here, I don't think, before this set of races. They might be new to our lobby here this evening. Your game crashed? Oh, that blows. You can rejoin, but sorry, that sucks. It's not even the game, it's online servers. You probably just got by the plague of Nintendo Online. Yeah, that blows. Do 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 do. This level's like 4 Rainbow Roads combined into one. This level goes hard. Oh, I was trying so hard to keep that from happening, but then I got like caught up. Did you see how I saved myself for a second there though? I actually used the brake button, but then I couldn't figure out what to do after that and my brain hurt. The brake button, dude? That's right. All right, you didn't have to do that to me, bullshit Bill. You didn't have to knock me off the track. That's what I'm talking about. This is why Bullshit Bill has the name that it has. Not only do you not even play the game, then you can knock players off the track. Is this game worth the money? Oh, well, I lost my bullshit because I didn't use it. I don't have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Well, then sure. If you don't have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to play and you like Mario Kart, I mean, this game can be a good time. The problem that is... Oh, what happened there? The problem is are you gonna take advantage of playing this game by yourself? Because if you're only buying this game to play it with my stream or something, then it's not worth it at all, because we don't play this game enough, right? So like, it really just, are you gonna play this game by yourself? Right? Like, that's really the question. Are you gonna find the time to play it? Are you gonna play it online with strangers, right? That's really it. It does have both couch co-op and online. Yeah. Nice. That was a beautiful green shell snipe from the back. Intuition cooking. So yeah, I would say that this game is a lot of fun, and I do find that it's worth it, even though it has that extra $10 price tag on it. But I wouldn't buy this game if I didn't have people to play with regularly. I imagine that if I owned this game and I didn't have people to play with, I would never touch it. Because like, as much as I do love Mario Kart, I don't like Mario Kart enough to play online with strangers. And that's the key. So if that sounds like you, I wouldn't buy it. You know, I don't play games online with strangers anymore. I gave that up years ago, and I know that sounds lame, but I just don't. Besides for like MMORPGs, I don't play games like this online. I just don't. I gave that up a long time ago. Whether it be team-based games, whether it be Mario Kart, Mario Party, nah, I'm not. If I'm not playing with my buddies, I'm good. No, please, not in the middle of the air. Please, not in the middle of the air. Please, not in the middle of the air. Don't do it to me. Thank you. Because that destroys you. Yeah, there's a few exceptions. Like, I've been feeling like installing Ultimate and like playing online and grinding the ranked ladder randomly, but I'd rather just play with my buddies. What was that? Yo, what up, Lizzie J? Got it with the bundle, but I would have never bought it alone. Yeah. So that's really what it comes down to. I think if you have people to play with around your house, Strawberry Grass, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I think it's that classic Nintendo experience where, you know, you spend $60 whatever on a game, but it's really fun, and so it's worth the experience. Like, for example, like N64 Mario Party games, right? Like, if you didn't have people to play Mario Party with, those games definitely had less value than if you had someone to play them with, because it's like a whole different experience when you're hanging out with a bunch of people, you know? So like, it's just very classic Nintendo. If you have somebody to play with, I think it's very worth it. If not, probably skip it. I do play it from time to time because I own it. Yeah, I like occasionally load up the single player and run around the world when I'm like bored. I'll do a couple Peach coins, I'll do a couple blue switches, and then I turn it off. I host a lot of sleepovers, and we usually play Mario Party 5 on GameCube, but we need something fresh. Yeah, this game, you could have up to 4 players, I think, on a TV screen for couch co-op. It might be just 2. I don't know if anybody can confirm that. It might just be 2 players per screen. I'm not sure if it's up to 4. You would hope that it would be at least 4, but I don't know. You played single player enough to unlock everything? That makes sense, right? You've played with 3, not 4. Okay, so it probably has up to 4 players couch co-op. Yeah. MP4 was our sleepover jam back in the day. I loved Mario Party 1 and 2. We did a lot of Mario Party 1 and 2, and our favorite thing to do was 50 turns. We were masochists. So we would do 50 turn slobber knockers that would last like 12 hours of the day. It wasn't like that, but I think a 50 turn Mario Party 1 game would genuinely take 3 to 4 hours to complete. Because Mario Party 1 and 2 and 3 was way slower. I went back and played those games on stream, and they're way slower to get through all the turns. It's about as slow as actually Mario Party Jamboree, which is also notoriously have a lot of real slow turns. And like, dude, I think it was like 3 to 4 hours to get through a 50 turn match. A literal slobber knocker. just an absolute bloodbath. End of the game, 15 stars deep, like real crazy, dude. Real crazy. Slobber knocker is a term used for like a real thick battle. You'll see it get used in boxing the most. When there's like a fight that's going to be super intense and it's going to be a ton of haymakers and heavy hits. 2 big heavyweight boys. That's a slobber knocker. 2 big heavyweights going against each other. That's a slobber knocker. Just a pure test of strength. Reinhardt on Reinhardt activities. Yeah, exactly. What a goofy reference, but I am here for it, dude. I like that. What's up, Thumbtack? I joined, but I picked the wrong cart. Oof. This is actually the dictionary definition. I don't know what dictionary y'all are in. I don't know what store you picked your dictionary up, but you're not supposed to pick your dictionary up at Adam and Eve. All right? That store doesn't sell regular dictionaries. I like when you're waiting, it tells you how long until the next race. Oh, I didn't know that. Don't tell me where to buy my books. Not supposed to buy your books at Adam and Eve's shop, all right? Whatever that store is called. Close enough. Then a Me and my sister played a 50-round Mario Party 5 at like 3 a.m. We were playing with an easy Mario bot and a hard Daisy bot, and the Daisy literally stole all but one of my stars and won the game in the end. I was so mad. It was at like 6 stars because she stole, because I lost a duel. You know what me and my cousin used to do? Is that when the NPCs started getting a little rambunctious, in the old Mario parties, you could press start and you could move the controllers around and you could take control of the NPCs. So if we were playing and the NPCs started destroying us, you know, we would switch, and one of us would switch to them and start purposefully losing. We were so petty. We would be like, nah, screw that. And I would switch to like the Daisy, and I would just start like denying stars and losing mini games just to make sure that we got the win. We're like, we're not letting NPCs beat humans. Humans against NPCs. So like, even if we were against each other, we would be together against them. Uh-oh, somebody chose Bowser's Castle. We're about to get flexed on. Y'all ain't ready for the flex. Let's see if it happens. Let's see if it happens. We might get mega flexed on here. We're about to find out, aren't we? We're about to get flexed on. You ready for this? Watch the mini-map on the right of the screen. Let's see if anybody boosts ahead. Nobody took the supercut this time. Nobody took the supercut lap one. Surprising. I wonder why not. Maybe they don't know it. To be fair, it's a really hard supercut to land. You need to practice it. Like, to be fair, it's not like it's free, dude. A lot of the supercuts in this game are far from free. It doesn't look like Percentage took it though. He's too close to me. Oh. I can do like half of the shortcut, but I don't consistently get the second half of it ever. So I don't go for it. But it's like right here. It lets you skip like most of this. Well, at least I got hit before. Never mind, I lost my items anyways. Yay. Dang, no, we didn't get flexed on yet. We didn't get flexed on yet. Whoa, that turn got weird because I switched characters. I've never had comics screw me like that before, dude. Wow, it switched characters and it changed like my weight class and everything, dude. And I started skidding way off balance. Yeah, no one's taking the supercut. It involves this rail right here. Oh, no way. The fireball came out like right last minute. Shut up. That's okay. Not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Nope, not happening. Definitely not. Whoa! Did I just get hit by my own green shell? Or is that a snipe? Sorry, DNA had to happen. Did it happen? No. I don't know if DNA got hit. I don't know if he hit a banana. I don't know what happened there. That was crazy. I like shot a green shell and I still had one on me. And then I landed and got hit by a green shell. And I don't know if it was my own green shell or if I got hit by DNA. That was your snipe. Okay, yeah, because I had just shot one, so I was like, Did I hit myself? Like, what happened? Oh, Ellie and I are tied. Mario is stepping up into the ranks here. Somebody needs to get NPC Mario out of here. Homie needs to get a job. We can't have NPC Mario in 6th place. Get a job, Mario. Get out of here. You bum. You bum, dude. All right, let's do a knockout tour. 2 Grand Prix into a knockout. Yeah, we're going into a knockout next. You guys down? All right, let me know 30 seconds before we start. Remember, you cannot join knockout tours late. Hey, DNA, it was wonderful. Thanks for racing with me. Seriously, I do not take it for granted. Thank you for choosing to come and hang out tonight, man. Hopefully we see you for the next community game night. Mario Kart's a big favorite around here. Thanks so much. Let's see if I can get this shortcut. All right, you see, this is what you do. You gotta go over here, then you gotta jump over here, and then you have to do this insane trick where you have to jump past this wall and like land on the wall behind it. It's really, really stupid to do. You see that? You see what just happened? Now you're skipping the whole corner. Watch. You see it? You see like what's happening there? It's close, right? Like that's the supercut. You can like jump and you skip the whole fucking corner right here. The whole corner you just jump over. But I don't know how to do it, so like I can't quite show it off. But it's really, really sexy. And then it actually goes further. I've actually seen somebody go this way, right? And then we're gonna start the knockout in just a second. And then if you go over here, there's another part of the super cut that's really hard to do. But right here, you can skip and then like do that. You see, look, you see that? You see that? That was sick, dude. Look at that. So instead of going through this whole section, you jump here and then you like boost your way up and you can get back on the track and you can just go. But again, this isn't easy to do. Like you really have to practice this, dude. Like it's basically that, but without landing in the lava. I'm not good at it. I think you can even skip this whole section and go to the other side if you're like really crazy at it. All right, knockout tour, let's go. Yeah, if you're new to my stream, we always do 2 Grand Prix followed by a knockout. 2 Grand Prix followed by a knockout. That's how I like to run it. I think that's the smoothest way to do it. We get a little bit of everything. If you would prefer that I do less time in between my Grand Prix, let me know. I don't have a problem doing that. I prefer a minute because it gives us a chance to talk. But if you would all like to see less time between races, we can maybe discuss that. Wow, you can do 5 minutes. What? Why would you ever do 5 minutes between races? Isn't that insane? I mean, I guess that would be cool for like a little bit of like just hanging out in between races. I guess that's kind of cool. Just like a lot of hanging out. So the difference between Knockout and Grand Prix is Knockout Tour is like a battle royale. And throughout the whole race, there's gates. And you have to make it to a certain placing to get through the gate. So at first, it starts off with 24 racers. The first gate knocks it down to 20. If you're not in top 20, you get knocked out. Then it goes down to 16, then 12, then 8, then 4, and then the final 4 racers. So by the end of this track that you're seeing on the screen, there's only going to be 4 racers on the final lap. But it starts with 24, and it just slowly trickles down. And it's basically kind of got some Battle Royale vibes, right? It's pretty cool. And then, you know, Grand Prix is just regular races. I kind of hate this. This is one of my least favorite connected tracks. Anybody else? I don't like this connected track. I like this track aesthetically. I don't like this track in practice. Aesthetically, it reminds me of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. There was that area in San Andreas that looked like this. I hope somebody knows the reference. But I really don't like this connected. All the boosts are on the outside. You can't really get any speed. I think it's kind of lame. Yeah, this is my least favorite connected, one of my least favorite connected tracks. It's just weird. There's like nothing happening. Again, aesthetically, it's super cool, but... All right, so now it's down to 20 racers. And the people who placed 21st to 24th are gone. And now they just have to spectate. So that's why we don't do a ton of knockout tour, because as a streamer, I don't want a bunch of my audience stuck watching me race for 10 minutes. The whole reason we're doing this is so that we can all play together. So I figure Grand Prix is what we should focus on so that we can all just race and hang out and have fun. And then we do a knockout tour every once in a while. And that allows us to kind of get a little sweaty and have a little bit of fun. Even though, funny enough, these tracks are like the kind of least sweaty of them. Hey, stop it. And you took my freaking items. Wow. Okay, intuition, dude. You better be getting some intuition about the fact that I'm coming to smack that behind. I wonder if taking the rails is faster here. I really don't think it is, but we did a lot of testing and we discovered that wheels on the ground is the fastest thing you can do in this game always. But I think there are some times where maybe that's not true. So I don't know, man. I still have so many little mysteries that this game that I don't have full answers for. Like little situations where I say to myself, what's actually the fastest thing or the most optimal thing to do here? And I think sometimes that actually depends on the cart you're driving and the character you're using. But I don't know if straight rails versus straight driving is faster with the constant jumps. I don't know. So you see we got through the second gate and now there's 16 racers on the track and top 12 makes it to the next round. Dude, Perpetrator's large and in charge back there. Large and in charge Perpetrator back there. I saw him, dude. I'm getting out of here. I'm not even trying to hang out with that dude. I'm not even trying to get near large and in charge Perpetrator. Dude, caffeinated spirits, I do that all the time, man. You know, so I have like a little mini piece of advice I could give you, even though you're not asking. I hope you don't mind. What I do is I have a handful of games that I call easy to pick up, easy to put down games. And really what I'm trying to express is that these games, I don't have to feel like I'm investing a ton of time to enjoy. And I generally can just like pause and turn them off at any point. And I think having a little bit of those games around really helps when you're sitting there indecisive. You just load up one of those games, even if you don't think you want to play it. You just load it up, you sit there, you play a little bit, and then your brain goes, I don't want to do this. I would actually rather do this. And then you instantly get your answer. So I recommend you have a couple games installed that you can just rotate to when you're bored. For me, it's like Faster Than Light, Into the Breach. It's been Metal Slug Tactics. It's even No Man's Sky at this point, because I can log into No Man's Sky. I can go check my machines, check my civilizations and my settlements, and then I can just turn the game back off, and I don't really feel like I need to do more. Don't you dare start passing me up here. What you think is happening here? You better chill out here. I don't know what y'all think is going on here. No! No! All of my mushrooms! No way! Dude, I was stacked with a whole set of mushrooms. That lightning bolt was sick. I'm so happy I got through that, though. That lightning bolt was sick, man. I'm okay, though. I got through. I had a golden shroom and a stack of 3s. And then I picked up one of the mushrooms I dropped and ran into a green shell. I thought I was a goner. Oh, my God. All right, never mind. We're stacked again. I'm just going to go ahead and just blast through here. Keep my place nice and high since everyone else is... You didn't have to do that, Wispy. You didn't have to do that. I thought we were friends, Wispy. I don't know why I'm using my mushrooms here. That was a huge waste. That was a huge waste of shrooms. But we picked up some gold, so we're good here. All right, go. Go, 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 go. All right, we got mushrooms for the water section where everyone slows down, but I don't have to. That'll help us catch up a little bit. Sorry, Cat. Had to happen that way. Wispy's coming back. Oh, we got a solid third. Sorry, Intuition. Got to get red shelled, dog. Sorry, Wispy. Sorry, everyone. Got to get red shelled. Not sorry, not sorry. Doesn't matter. They got shrooms. I'm in 5th. I don't like this. Don't boost past me. I don't like this. No! Oh, people had shrooms for the last corner. What you gonna do, man? They had shrooms for the last corner, dude. I got zoomed past. All right, we got Sunburst taking first place. Sunburst, I'm not even sure what they've been doing this whole race. Did they sandbag? Are they just good at the game? Doesn't matter. They're in first, and they're about to take the whole freaking race. They cannot be stopped. Sunburst goes around the corner. He turns into first place, and he takes the crown. Sunburst requested a knockout tour, and there's clearly a reason. The cactus reigns supreme. It's a prickly defeat from Sunburst. Sorry, I'm practicing my commentating. I want to become a sportscaster for Pokemon and for Smash Brothers one day. How'd I do? How is he driving? Don't think about it. Yo, thank you for the 57 Prime, Lazy. Yo, that was good, man. That was good. Yo, Ryan Perpetrator, 2nd place. Oh, it's Pikachu! Ride that serve. And there goes the battle. And battle. All right. I'm done. I'm tapped, y'all. Sorry about the lightning bolt. That's okay, man. I'm tapped, y'all. I think 3.5 is where I wrap it. 3.5 is where I wrap it. That was beautiful. Sunburst, it was nice to meet you. Anybody who's new out there, hit the subscription, hit the follow. I'm trying to bring back community game night every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, at least. I'm trying to bring it back. Here, let's jump over and let's fix our camera real quick. And let's hang out for just a second here. Which one of these? Oh, wait, hold on. Do I not even fix this here? Where am I even fixing this at nowadays? I don't even know. All my camera stuff is so busted, dude. Okay, here we go. I gotta sit down and like fix my whole OBS. It's all just destroyed. All right. We're gonna call it here. Sorry about that. I'll get it fixed. My show got so unprofessional overnight. My stuff's all messed up, dude. All right, we're gonna get out of here, man. Thank you everyone for coming out, dude. It was an absolute blast. It was an absolute blast. We will be back tomorrow morning, and I think we're gonna start the show the same way we started today's. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. I would like to do some Mario Kart in the morning sometime soon. I just want to throw that out there. Saturday, Sunday mornings, Mario Kart multiplayer games could be a thing. And then nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights for community game night. That's what I'm kind of looking at with that stuff. Not this weekend. I'm just kind of throwing that out there. If you liked what you were doing here in jamming, join us again. I seriously would love to have you. I love this game. We do Mario Party. We used to do Fall Guys. We took a break from that. And just whatever else we want to do. We talked about some Mario Golf. Maybe we'll get that rotated here soon. On that note, though, I'm out of here. I just want to say thank you. A shout out to all the legendary racers in the chat. Some of y'all really know what you're doing on the track. I'm going to get out of here, though. I'm done. I'm tapped. We're going to do a raid. I don't get to raid at this time slot too often. So here, if you want to get yourself a raid message, subs, and here's one for the non-subs. And we're going to go drop off a raid. If you don't know what raiding is like, we're going to go drop off to another stream on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, I don't have raids figured out, so you can just drift into the sunset. Thank you so much. And let's go find us a raid recipient here for a lovely evening stream. We don't get to do evening raids often. I'd like to drop in on an old friend, maybe. Let's see if we can find maybe an old friend here to say hello to. I think we're gonna go visit our friend Kapow. So Kapow Plays is a lovely creator. She does a lot of Stardew Valley and does a lot of her she very much has her own vibe. And I think you might enjoy her content. She's been a part of Hyro Gaming Group, and she's been a part of my journey for the whole freaking thing. She's playing a game called Pale Cachexia, which is 18 plus. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna go rate them. And Rotten Poppy, no way, I was just looking at rating you. Poppy! All right, we'll hang out for a couple more minutes because I gotta say hi to the Poppy fam. All right, yo, I was seriously looking at your stream and I'm like, I rated him recently. Maybe there's an old friend I could reach out to. And here you are. That's so funny, man. Did you enjoy your Zelda randomizer? I saw what you were doing. I peeped what you were up to. Welcome in, Beer Good. Good to see you today, Paul Castle. I almost wanted to call you Beer God. Only one letter. What up, Toxon? Welcome in here, Kamikaze. Yo, welcome to the show, y'all. Some of y'all know who I am. I'm Highly in Descent. Call me Joshua. Call me Highly. And we just wrapped up community game night. I normally stream at 8 in the morning, so hit that follow button if you're looking for another morning creator. 8 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central European. We're playing Elliot the Millennium Tales, a brand new Zelda X Final Fantasy kind of game. It's real cool. 2D, HD 2D graphics. So we'll be playing more of that tomorrow, 8 a.m. Come on by. And one more time, Rotten Poppy, the legend. Dropping in here with the Beer God. Let me go ahead and get you a shout out real quick, Rotten. Go ahead and do your thing. If you got to step out, I know it's late. Thank you. Thank you so much. The unfortunate circumstance when you raid into somebody who's ending. It happens. If y'all want to keep your raid message, I would totally love to have y'all join this next raid, but don't stress about it. Just relax. And thank you so much for popping in here. For those of you that are hanging out here, hit that like button at the top of the stream. I found Rotten Poppy years ago. Years and years ago. And we were just kind of two creators in the same space. And they were doing their thing and I was doing mine. And I don't even know how we found each other. And then I recently started making a point to kind of see more of what your content was about. And you were popping in here, and it's been cool. It's cool to meet you. They do a lot of retro stuff. And I think my favorite segment that you do is when you jam out with your CRT and you just have the camera pointing at your CRT. That is such the vibe, dude. It's such the vibe. Anyways, check them out. Rotten Poppy's super cool. They've actually been doing Animal Crossing stuff recently, and that's a worthy shout out because if you don't know me, Raiders, I built my show off of Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, Stardew, and Nintendo variety. I'm a Zelda head. So just for those that are here, I mean, if you're looking for some more AC content, I'm not sure how much they're playing, but they were doing some retro AC. And, we love our ACGC around here. And some Tamagotchi, stuff like that. So they got some cozy vibes over there, too. CRT Tuesdays, is that what it is, dude? I love that setup so much. Yeah, we raided into Rotten Poppy when they were doing AC on their retro setup once, so y'all have been introduced. Yeah, we're wrapping up. I'm done. I'm over it today. I had enough Mario Kart. I think we both lurked in each other's channels for a while. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But I think I met you like in 2020, 21, which is crazy now. It's nuts, dude. Anyways, all right, like I said, grab a raid message if y'all want. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get mine, share mine again. We're gonna go visit Kapow Plays one more time. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in here, raiders. Believe me, sometimes timing can be a little off with a raid, but you know, it's one of those things where you always want to show your appreciation for a raid. And as a streamer who's about to end, who just got a raid, our first thought, I can speak for a lot of creators, is frick. The last thing I want to do is to get this other creator to feel like I don't appreciate what they just did. And it can be a little bit of a battle to like, I'm wrapping up, but like, I really want to make sure this person knows I appreciate their love. And it's always like a little balance. So I can speak for a lot of creators. It can be a little bit of a tight situation sometimes, but hey, from one creator to another, thank you. And I look forward to popping into your show again here real soon. Grab yourself a raid message. If you're with the Rotten Poppy fam, grab yourself a raid message as well. And hopefully y'all still felt good about raiding in here despite the wrap up. I really do. Again, y'all been here before. Let's be real. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to raid Kapow Plays. They're a lovely, lovely human being who's been on Twitch for years now. They just do their own thing. We're raid them. I don't like to call out views, but they've got 2 viewers. Like, it's one of those types of raids. I encourage you, let's go make someone's night. Let's go make someone's day. Kapow's been with me for years. Dude, this person's been with me for so long. They sent me a private DM and offered to help me move last year. They were like, it's only a 3-hour drive. I'll come drive. I'll come to help you. Like, what? What do you mean? And, you know, I was like, I'm okay. Thank you. Like, yeah, let's go give them some love, man. I think you guys will like Kapow. They do a lot of Stardew. They do some Minecraft, and they're currently playing some kind of narrative driven game. I don't know. Honestly, just saying hello is enough. I never expect y'all to do anything else. Let's ride it out here. This is Highly in Ascent signing off from another wonderful Hyro Gaming Group production. If I don't see y'all here tomorrow for more Elliot the Millennium Tales, I'll see you when I see you, fam. Don't forget to game on. And of course, as always, peace. Wrap it up and on to the next episode. Peace. All right. We're gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank you again. I did see that last message from you, and no worries, Rotten Poppy. Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you so much. From one creator to another, I knew you would understand, but I like to kind of educate and talk about those experiences we have as creators, because I don't think everyone knows. You know, it's nice to kind of pull back the curtain and say, hey, you know, this is kind of how this world works for us. So thank you, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful Friday night. I know some of y'all tune out of Twitch on the weekends, and that's okay. Go do your thing. I'll see y'all Monday if that's the case. Have a wonderful weekend. If not, let's go ahead and lock in, and I'll see y'all here on the next episode. Peace. Oh, and hit them cat jams. Peace.